of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
How'd you do?
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to. It's a lot of fun. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the second day of August 2024. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the credible for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
All red today.
Yes.
Red hat, red shirt, red shorts, red lipstick, red headphones, red.
Red.
Purple glasses.
Pink.
Pink glasses.
Pink.
Pink in with the red.
On my shorts,
Yes.
it's like stripes of pink. I like pink and red
I
together.
knew it would all match. I'm just teasing you. And of course, me. The fashion plate is always black on black.
Ah! Black is good.
This is for those that are not watching us on video, getting a little taste of our fashion. Also, for those that weren't watching on video, right as we started the show, you guys can always go back and see it later on, right at the start of the show. It's inevitable that we forget something at the start of the show. So we're doing a lot leading up to the show. So Cheryl was saying to me, I had my headphones on, so she was saying it, like just mouthing, do you have your drumsticks, which are my pencils, and I said, yes. Do you have your headphones? She went, oh.
Nothing like when you remind somebody who then reminds you of what you forgot.
We're a team. That's where we're at.
Go.
Yeah, you show me, I show you.
Yes.
It's all good stuff. Here on Brahm Pie Day. So didn't we have like homemade pie day yesterday and raspberry stinky pie or something yesterday? I don't know.
Yeah, but what's a Brahm Pie Day? Okay. Homemade pie, capital of Minnesota.
Brahm. Brahm. Okay. So there you go.
Right, but you missed it by a day. I hate to tell you, Minnesota.
Well, they wanted their own
day.
Get
on the program.
They wanted their own day. Their Minnesota day.
No, you can't do that.
Yes. Like there's National Radio Day, but we have our own Touhyville Day. So yeah, so I get it. You want to recognize your own thing. I was telling somebody the other day my email, and I said touhyville.com, and he thought I was messing with him. It was I was paying a bill online, and I said send the receipt to Steve at touhyville.com, and he goes, "Is that the real email address?" I go, "Yeah." Why would I mess with you? You're just sending me a receipt. Like,
so did you explain the whole thing?
I did. I go, it's not evil. Like I said,
right. It's not like bad. That's the only thing I'm like.
Right. It's 2E, which is us, 2E, or the number 2 letter E. And then it's Ville. It's like a town. Like, take it on down to Touhyville. But yeah, so it takes people a minute to catch on to what it is. But the residents of Touhyville know. We know what it is. Today's Dinosaurs Day, Beer Day. Okay, I will celebrate later. CAD Day, CAD, all caps. So it's got to be something. It is Computer Aided Design Day. So there you go. So listen, computers are helping us with a lot of stuff. There's going to be an AI day at some point. Trust me. Coloring Book Day, Ice Cream Sandwich Day, and World 4-Leaf Clover Day. Today.
I haven't eaten an ice cream sandwich in a long time, but I really like just the plain old sandwiches.
I do too.
And you know how it gets sticky?
Usually
yummy.
At some point during the summer, I will usually buy them. I haven't this year, which is funny. So maybe I will now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really haven't had a lot of ice cream this year. I had some of the ice cream
Me neither.
that you gave me, the Ted Lasso ice cream.
Mhm.
I had some of that, but I haven't been like on an ice cream kick.
Well, you had the McFlurry.
I've had a couple of McFlurries. But I haven't had a banana split. We haven't gone out for banana splits at all.
I mean, we
I
lived
was
up the
sure I'd
street.
get
Yeah.
one at the fair. When they were right next to us, I was sure that I would.
Yeah.
But you found, here's what's weird. You're at the fair all week.
Yeah.
All the fair food is available.
Yes.
But those weeks are also so long.
Yeah.
You don't really enjoy the fair part of it as much.
I wanted to. I kept telling you, we kept trying to figure it out. And I was brain damaged by about 6 o'clock, the middle of our broadcast.
Here's
was
what I've
like,
decided.
Like thud.
Here's what we need to do. Go the weekend before. Since it starts on Saturday, we should go before our broadcast start. Because then we're done. We could have gone on Saturday, but I ended up going to my folks' house. Like I could have done it on Saturday. Like just walk through and
I guess we're on air, so we'll tell them the thing we did. We kind of blew, even though you're on the fair board, where we went to the wrong building at 10:30 a.m. And we're like, oh, it's closed. And then there were some people around it too going, oh, this is closed because we went to see the 100th year display.
It was at the community building.
Community, not the common building.
Commercial.
The commercial building, right?
Yeah, I messed it up. Yeah.
Wah, wah.
I'm only on the board. Yeah. I don't really pay attention very well. Listen,
Can you imagine? Hi, well, welcome. You're here. Okay, where's the bathroom? I don't know. You're gonna have to ask somebody else.
Listen, so here's how mush my brain is at this point. I had every intention of going to the meeting Wednesday night, and
and
then
what
about
happened?
About 5:54 was when I remembered again that the meeting was going on, and I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna.
When did it start? 5:30.
6:30.
Oh, 6:30. Okay,
like,
so you did good for you that you did it a little ahead. You remember?
I couldn't have done it though. I couldn't have made it. I sent Tina a message through Facebook and said, please tell everybody, that everybody
loved it. So
everybody did a great job. I just wanted to make sure there was some kudos and some attaboys. I didn't want it to all be the negative,
Yeah.
So
there wasn't. To me, I mean, I guess if there was any, negative or like feedbacky type of things, I wasn't aware. I mean, my feedbacky things like at fairs like this is like the garbage is overfilling. So then there's bees and you're trying to throw your cup away and you're trying not to get stung. Never happened the entire fair. I mean, every time I went to throw something out, it was like the garbage men had just come.
Yeah, they did a great job.
They did such a good job. The walkways were clear. The people were happy. There wasn't anything to trip on. The food choices were great. The lines really weren't too long. There were a ton of people there, but it seemed like everything was moving good, or well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I agree. And that's why but I'm sure we're not involved in every aspect and all the 4-H and the animals and the barns and all the, so I'm sure there's stuff, but I just didn't have stuff. So I had all good stuff. So.
If this was the Olympics of fairs, the Jasper County Fair gets the gold.
Right. That's how I
play
felt
the
too.
music.
Yes.
Without the beginning, because I'm like, right? Don't you feel that way when you do the music? You're like, why are we doing this part? Cut it off. Cut it off. Zip it up. If I can only have 3 minutes for the IBAs, you gotta edit. Boop. Myself. Boop.
I don't, you say like just do it without the beginning. Well, I don't know.
There you go. Boom. Yeah.
I want you to know I can't hear that off the air. So that was just a complete guess that I just raised it up at that time, pressed play, and I got it spot on.
In terms of, this is Touhyville Gold.
I'm just saying. All right. Jason says, Jay said he will celebrate Beer Day with you, but it's Budweiser only since it's, he said that's the only real man's beer. I think you're messing with Jay because you know that I don't like Budweiser, but I get it. Listen, I don't care what you drink. I just won't drink it. I have reached a point where there are just some regular domestic beers that don't taste good to me. So if that's all I have, then I'll probably have a pop. That's all. But you guys drink whatever you want.
They did have the greatest commercials, though, during the Super Bowl. Do you remember with
Yes.
the frogs? Budweiser.
Well, and I grew up with the
those.
Cubs and
Yeah.
Harry Carey. This bud's for you. So
Yeah.
Rebecca says, good morning. I hope you all had a fabulous, fantastic day. And she said Snoop was acting like he was smoking the torch. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Smoking the torch. Now, I'm wondering if Rebecca is related to Jeff, who still has my barbecue.
Oh, my goodness. Enough with the barbecue. I'll make you some barbecue.
Get off my lawn.
All right, let's see what's happening. A man in Washington was arrested for running over a flock of seagulls.
And I ran.
Well, they didn't.
I know.
Run over it, yeah.
Get it? Flock of Seagulls? That's one of my favorite songs.
I do get it, because the rest of the joke is the good news is he missed Devo and Men Without Hats.
Oh, boy.
So,
yeah. This part of the duet needs to retire or something. I don't know.
This is why David Letterman hired Paul Schaefer instead of Cheryl. Jeff
he didn't
says,
want someone going, ooh, yeah, all right.
Ask you a question about this joke. Yeah. Rebecca says yes, and Jeff says yes. I'm still going to bring your barbecue.
Yay!
Yes. And he put a smiley face, but here's how I heard Jeff say it. Yes, I'm going to bring your barbecue. I'm so sorry I ever said anything on there about that to her.
Maybe. Maybe.
A new study says laughing can improve heart health. The authors of the study said don't go to see Pauly Shore or Rob Schneider live. Whoops.
Yikes.
Although along the same lines, Kamala Harris is probably the healthiest person around. So she's always laughing. Yeah, she's laughing it up. Rebecca says it's really good. I'm sure it is.
Oh, that's not even right. That's just
you.
That's like me eating a chocolate cake in front of you, and you going, you want some, and then eating the last bite.
It's all fine. Starbucks sales.
You know that.
Yeah. Starbucks sales were down 6% last quarter. Company executives aren't that concerned. They see the decline as a grande problem, not really a venti problem.
Nice.
That's a Starbucks joke. I don't even remember those sizes when I go there. I used to go for Cheryl all the time. She would pull up and she would go, hi, can I get a venti tuxedo mocha? Thank you. And low fat almond milk and sugar things and sprinkles and things. Okay. She'd pull right around. I'd pull up and I'd go, can I have a tuxedo mocha venti with sprinkles and sugar free? And they would go, huh? A large with the shots of some chocolate and some vanilla and it's
not shots, it's pumps.
It's well, that's just it. When you would do it, you would pull up and it'd be like $5.47. I'd pull up and they would go $75. I would go, come on. I knew I was ordering wrong when I pulled up one time and I said, can I get a large black and white mocha drink that Cheryl always gets? And the woman just stuck her middle finger out the drive-thru. I could see it from the speaker. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go home.
Don't be wasting my time, Mr. Toohey.
Lastly, Hulu has renewed the Kardashians. It's been kind of wild to see them over time go from superficial trash to superficial trash with kids. So it's been kind of a journey.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
We should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Ugh, kitchen ants, runaway roaches, a spider. Relax, just use Zevo. Zevo bug sprays use essential oils to eliminate those pests and up to 20 household insects. Plus, Zevo is safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Just spritz the bugs and wipe them away. Zevo, people friendly, bug deadly.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I've finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-230-2777. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-230-2777, 800-230-2777, or biglou.com.
Touhyville, now with even more Touhy.
Is it Friday yet?
Is it Friday? Yep, it's Friday.
My friends, it is Friday. Who is ready for the weekend?
So tell me, what are your plans for the weekend? But I'm going to party.
Who's ready to party?
Want a party?
Yes, I want a party.
If you want a party, have a party. I just want to go to a party.
Let's get this party started.
Now get ready for a wild ride.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out, doing our thing on a fun time Friday. Yes, it is. We're glad to be with you. Wrapping up another week. Thank you for getting your day started with us here on the Q and 98 Gold. Want to mention our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Today is Senior Day in Jasper County. Free movie, lunch, and bingo. Starts off with the movie. Movies in the Boys in the Boat. Not Movies in the Boat. The movie is Boys in the Boat at
I'm so confused.
The Fountain Stone Theater. Doors open at 8:30. Movie starts at 9, followed by lunch and bingo. If you didn't sign up for lunch, I'm not sure if you can go for lunch, but lunch is for 60 and over. But you can go for bingo. So make your plans for that. Jasper County Community Services always doing some really cool stuff. Also, today is the first Friday of the month. Don't know if they're doing their hot breakfast because of this thing or not. So you may want to check and call. So, but they usually do a hot breakfast at the Rensselaer Senior Center on the first Friday of the month. So also want to mention our friends over at Fozzie Caliph Appliances in DeMott and Rensselaer. They've got air conditioners, just so you know. Are you prepared? Are you ready? It's hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to stay hot for a little while because we're still in the summertime. Even though the kids are running back to school next week. I think it's next week they're going back to school.
No.
No? Am I wrong? Okay. I just
Is
mixed
it
up some.
really?
I think so.
It's still summer. Stop it.
I know. Listen, I want them to have off all the way till Labor Day. That's me. How do I decide? Steve, you should run for school board. Yeah, I have a hard enough time remembering the other board meetings that I'm on. So, listen, I sometimes have board meetings with myself for the radio station, and I just, I get bored. Go to Fozzie Caleb Appliances for your air conditioners. They've got them. They're all set for you. All right. Plenty of stuff going on. Rebecca says I never watched the Kardashians. I was making fun of them earlier.
I haven't either.
I don't either. I have heard an episode. So one time, I'll never forget it. This is how I think they all sound the same. So I was having one of my horrible headaches. We were on vacation. And it was on when we're on vacation, you just would turn the TV on. This is before we had Fire Sticks. You just turn the TV on to whatever while you were getting ready.
Got
it was
it.
a Kardashians marathon because we were there, I think, for New Year's. So I just put the blanket over my head, so there was no light in my eyes or anything. I just laid there and I could just hear them. And it sounded like the same person was having a conversation with themselves. Yeah, I don't even know why you even go over there. And, you stay there so long that you end up getting drunk. Listen, I don't end up getting drunk. I just stay there long enough just to get a nice little buzz on. But there's a lot of cute guys there. What you think is a cute guy, I don't really think is a cute guy. Like, are there more than one person in the room? And I peeked out from the thing. There were 7 of them in the room. They all sounded the same. I was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm going back. Belinda says, good morning, Royals. Good morning, Belinda. I don't know about royalty, but we appreciate it. And Tim says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Loving the show down here in Florida. Yes, thank you. Have a great day, you guys. Tropical storm headed our way. Woohoo! Surf's up, Tim. So, Tim mentioned yesterday that it was the anniversary of MTV kicking off.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
MTV is 43. Do you remember?
Do you remember life before that? I remember, yeah.
Well, sure. But do you remember when it kicked off? Like the big deal that it was? Like, I didn't have cable, but my friends down the block did. And I remember how big of a deal, like to have sleepovers over there. We could, watch cable. And then they had on TV, which late at night would have dirty movies, but you'd have to unscramble them. So we were, we were young. We didn't know. I mean, the only nakedity we saw was in National Geographic. We didn't know what it was. So we'd try to watch and we're like, I think I saw a boob. No, that was an elbow, I think. I don't know. It was because it was all scrambled. Was that a knee? I don't know what that would. Let's just go back to playing video games. We're not going to see anything. This is stupid.
Oh my Lord.
Listen, we were kids. We tried. All right, let's go take a look at our poll question yesterday, where we asked you if you're able to, like when you were working, if you're retired or now, are you able to really focus on one thing and get good at it? Or do you have to multitask and just be, halfway on everything? Like just be okay, what is it? Good
at everything, but like a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, master of none is the phrase I was looking for. Thank you. So 78% said no, I'm always multitasking. 22% said yes. The fact that 22% can still do that is cool. I like that. That's neat. Although it's and I'm glad to see that one of the people that said yes, they were able to just focus on one thing and be good at their job was my dad, because he was a cop. So I don't know that I want him doing a whole bunch of. I want him just focused on catching the criminals. That's you just get the criminals. That's the. But I think my mom said multitasking, which is funny because she worked in an office and you don't get to focus on just one thing, and so you. I got to do everything. So it's just interesting.
Well, and it's a little bit in perspective, because when we say catch bad guys, I was watching a documentary last night called The Sixth. So it's about January 6th.
Okay.
And I had no idea that the police chief of the Metropolitan Washington, D.C. police was on the job 4 days when January 6th happened.
Oh.
And his whole life, he's a native of Washington. So he felt like when he got that job, it was like everything in his life had taught him
culminated that.
For that moment. And then came January 6th. And so you see him watching like different screens like they do. And obviously he's focusing on how to keep everybody safe. And it's getting crazy too fast. And all I'm thinking when you're talking about your dad is like, it's like chess. They're looking at so many things at one time. And at one time they said, okay, all these people are on all these poles. We didn't know if any of them were armed.
Right.
So now they could have just shot everybody like down into the crowd and we wouldn't have had control over that piece. And so when you say your dad was like just kind of laser focused on catching bad guys, I'm thinking, do they have another bad guy down the street that's watching all this? Do they have a group of people that are about to pounce from this direction? Or it's not as simple as like, oh, I just stopped somebody because they're speeding.
Yeah.
And they're alone in the car and everything's all good. Like they've got to be so aware, hyper aware of everything going on. And then I always think about with the traffic stops, when we busted our tire and we were stuck on the side of like what was it, Dan Ryan?
No, we were just off the Kennedy at Ohio.
The Kennedy at Ohio. I mean, you open the door and whew, like you could feel the air of the other people's cars coming this close to you. And I was like, kids, nobody's getting out of the car. Nobody's getting out this side, you know? So yeah. So in terms of multitasking, I think their job is to multitask at the time they're actually completing the task.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Your job is actually filled with multitasking. Yeah. But
I mean, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. Well, I've got some good stories. He doesn't tell a lot of stories, but his old partner used to tell stories all the time. So I've got lots of stories. Yeah. Larry says, good morning. Good morning, Larry. Thanks for hanging out this morning. All right. So let's move on to today's poll question on a Food Fight Friday. You and I were talking about this earlier this week. Okay.
Can I, before you start it, just say that there is no breakfast at the Jasper County Community Services today. I just got notice from Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon.
So they do still have extra lunches today at 11:30. If anyone wants to call 219-866-4333. And everyone is welcome to attend the movie, age 55 and over.
Awesome.
And that means you couldn't go, but I can. So, haha.
Sharon, could 55 and older bring a guest? That's yeah.
Aha. So be nice to me.
Right.
I'm your elder.
No, you're right. It's just for the older folks.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh,
it's so funny. Who would have thought that that age differential would actually be something?
Well, that's what we talk about, the idea that my sister and her husband were talking about moving to Florida. And I said, why don't you move into one of those retirement communities like our parents did? And my mom says, she's not old enough to do that. I'm like, her husband will be.
Yeah, time out. Hold up.
So they have a difference in age too. So let's see here. All right, so our poll question today on a Food Fight Friday. We were talking about this earlier this week because we had homemade pie day. And I don't remember if it was this week or last week was cheesecake day. So I thought, this will make for a fun Food Fight Friday. Which do you prefer? Pie, cake, cheesecake? And yes, I do think cheesecake is different than cake, so that's why I gave it its own category.
Oh, it is way different.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
Cheesecake, cake, or what?
Pie.
Okay.
And it could be any kind of pie, any kind of cake, any kind of cheesecake, whatever you want. We're just nailing it down to the generic pie, cake, cheesecake.
Now, what's your answer to that?
cake.
Okay, I knew that.
Full on.
And are you chocolate?
Get out of town.
But
cake.
explain chocolate.
Oh yeah.
And chocolate frosted or non-frosted?
Frosted. Yeah.
Buttercream or whipped frosting.
Sounds good.
Really?
I would not know the difference. I know there is a difference.
Yeah.
And if someone told me and I was eating it, I would go, oh, I like this better than this. But I don't know which is which when I go.
Okay, so Nana's is buttercream. Remember the one time we got a cake in Mantino? That was whipped. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
Remember that time?
Yeah.
15 years ago?
I can't remember yesterday.
Yeah.
So, all right. So Jeff says pie
and
Rebecca says cheesecake. Guys, click on the thing to
vote.
Yeah, because I can't vote for you. It won't let me.
And I'm banana cake with like a cream cheese frosting or a vanilla.
That'd be your favorite?
Yeah.
What?
I know. I'm getting old.
This was
your taste change.
Okay. They better, because I was married to you for a long time and I never knew that once. I always was told white cake.
White cake with white frosting is my second favorite now, but I do like banana cake.
But that was your favorite at one time.
Yes,
okay.
for sure.
I was waiting for the answer.
Yeah,
there,
because
like,
you used
I
to
knew
get
I
that
knew
for me
stuff.
for my birthday.
Yeah,
Right.
Belinda says whipped is airy but nasty. See, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like buttercream makes if you have any fillings, you could feel it all the way by the nerve.
Yeah. All right.
That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page. Like us, of course. We like to be liked. Or follow us, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't really know what the difference is between following and liking. But if you guys could do that, that helps us out too. We like that. So tell a friend. Just go to the Touhyville page and share it on your page. Do that. Have some fun with it.
Yeah.
And then because that helps us out. We want more residents in Touhyville. And then of course answer the poll question. We'll keep you guys updated throughout the morning here in Touhyville. Good morning.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 80. Tonight, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 67. Saturday, sunny with a high near 86. Saturday night, mostly clear with a calm breeze and a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 87. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Looking for your guy in real estate? Look no further than Cornerstone Real Estate. Hi, I'm Terry Fagley, owner and managing broker of Cornerstone. With years of experience and a passion for helping people buy and sell, our team at Cornerstone Real Estate is your trusted partner for all of your real estate needs. Don't waste your time looking high and low. Trust Cornerstone Real Estate to assist you from making your offer to your closing. Let us be your guide. Your real estate connection. Call us today at 219-866-4528 or visit us online at cornerstoneshomes.com.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Christine Bogan, your Rensselaer Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 219-866-3788 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Skechers, we put the S in comfort. Now, I know you're probably spelling comfort in your head and asking yourself, is that possible? Am I just a really bad speller? Look, I don't know your spelling aptitude, but Skechers most definitely put the S in comfort because Skechers is the comfort technology company and has developed fits and features that change everything you know about comfort, like hands-free Skechers slip-ins, the ultimate in comfort and convenience. It's footwear you just step into and they're on with no bending down. Find Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Vierk's Fine Jewelry.
At Vierk's, we have the area's largest and finest selection, featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes, and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's, from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Vierk's has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Vierk's help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
School is almost here, and if there's two things I can count on, it's my kids needing new outfits because they grow like weeds, and Kohl's stocking their favorite styles. With the back-to-school customer appreciation event going on, I scored 30% off tees, jeans, sneakers, and more when I shopped with a Kohl's card. No card? No problem. Rewards members save 20%, and everyone else saves 15%, plus earn Kohl's cash. When it comes to back to school, you gotta go back to Kohl's. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Offer ends August 11th. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
What day is today? Friday.
Wake up time!
Back off, all right? You back off!
Boy, you act grumpy in the morning.
Why are you so grumpy, grouchy?
Why are you so grumpy? Come on!
You know why.
I am so stressed out.
Seriously stressed out here.
I worked hard all week.
Relax, it's almost the weekend.
Now it's time to let loose.
Oh, good.
We'll start with radio.
Oh, radio. It's free. It's free?
In that case, let's do this.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you on a Fun Time Friday. Hi, how you doing? Ready to get going into the weekend? We are. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We're streaming on video. Do you know that? You can go and like us on Facebook and see us on all of our Facebook pages, the Q98 Gold and Touhyville, of course. And we have our own channel on YouTube. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the little bell. You get notified every time we drop a video. We appreciate you doing that. Helps us out in multiple ways, gets more people to see us, and helps us with the advertising for the streams. Speaking of advertising, of course, the show is running brought to us by the Hilltop in Morocco. Today we draw a new card for the high-low game so that you guys can find out who's going to win a $25 gift certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. Also, they're still doing their summer of entertainment, so make your plans for that out at the Hilltop in Morocco. Speaking of being entertained, Fountain Stone Theater, visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Head there for new movies like Trap. Go see the Deadpool Wolverine movie. And then you got Harold the Purple Crayon. Did I say that right? Harold and the Purple Crayon?
Harold's and the Purple Crayon.
Yep, that's today too. That comes out. So head over to fountainstonetheaters.com. Like them on Facebook. And of course, you can also download their app so you can grab movie tickets right there online. Taco Bell is expanding its rollout of AI tech in drive-thru lanes. This is going to confuse a lot of high people. Welcome to Taco Bell. Can I take your order? There's robots in there. I don't want a robot making my chalupa. Hello? Hello? Is there a real person in there? This is all too weird. The aliens are coming. I don't know. What? Can I mix hot and mild sauce? This is too weird. Dude, Siri's in the Taco Bell. She took over Taco Bell. This is so weird. My Alexa lives at Taco Bell. She's at home, man. She's here. This is blowing my mind, man. This is all too weird.
Could you imagine? They'll all try blowing their smoke into the thing.
Dude, check this out. I'm gonna get Alexa high. Ding dongs.
Could you imagine if AI goes, whoa.
I'm sorry, you're too stoned to be in the drive-thru. You'll have to go sit over there in the chill out lane.
Right. That's good because that's what I'm doing.
I'm so chill, Siri. Taco Bell Siri. She's got it all covered. This is awesome. It's weird though that Taco Bell's going forward on it, but other places you said McDonald's
did
and
not.
Starbucks said no, it didn't work out for them. It's let's see, Yum Brands. I didn't know that was the company that owned Taco Bell. The Yum Brands is their brand.
Okay.
Hopes to use AI to take down drive-through orders at hundreds of Taco Bell restaurants by the end of this year. Do you know how many orders are going to get messed up? I mean, listen, I like AI. I do. But, it works for a lot of things. But there's some things we just got to have real people. Not that real people can't mess up your order, but
real people are making it. So like Harley was telling me that at her coffee thing, they're not doing AI, but they're doing mobile pickup now.
Yeah.
And she's a wreck because there could be, let's say, an order that someone puts in for 17 coffee drinks. And then if they pick it up 15 minutes later, then they're supposed to, then it's cold. So then they're going to be complaining about the 17 drinks being cold.
Gotcha.
So she's hoping that it all works out well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, ordering online isn't a new thing. I'm sure it'll work out okay.
Yeah.
It's just, but this, I would imagine, they don't always get it right when you do the word to voice thing.
Text,
so it's like,
yep.
And now with all the different things that a Taco Bell menu has, we would like four chamongis. Did you say you'd like a chalupa? No, like a mango congo. I'm sorry, you're going to have to repeat that. I don't know what a mango congo is.
And then there's a bag of 4 monkeys.
Right.
You said chimpanzees. Thank you for your order.
Here
Would
you
you
go.
like hot sauce?
Chimpanzees with cheese. That's what you get. Oh man, you don't get to order anymore. This is all weird. I ended up with. This is why they shouldn't have Taco Bell / Pizza Hut. Now I ended up with a sausage taco. This is all weird, man. You don't get to order anymore. Yeah, I think they may run into some problems. All right.
Right. It's one of those where they were having an executive meeting and it ended with the following words. What could possibly happen?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We don't have to go down there and work.
Right.
That undercover boss show is all done.
Right.
We don't have to go deal with it. Yeah. That's the part of Undercover Boss I used to really enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Was when the CEOs would go and work the drive-through and stuff, and they're like, this is really hard. And they're like, oh, is it? This thing I do every day?
Right.
Yeah, you're right, it is. Yeah.
My favorite part of that show was, though, when a ding-dong didn't know, like, the fake mustache didn't give it away with half of it inside their upper lip. And then, they
so
put
bad.
contacts that made them look like they were from outer space. And they're like this. Yeah, that guy, he's out of touch.
Right.
Like drives around in his multi-million-dollar Rolls Royce, not having a clue, man. And you're like, oh, how are they going to go? You're fired right in the middle of shift.
Right.
Like,
but
and the guy'd be like this. I don't think I like your attitude.
But like what they would think all of their employees look like, they all had horrible wigs that stuck out long out of their hats. And like you said, terrible half mustaches that were sort of glued.
Yeah.
And, they were so ridiculous. Dar says, good morning. Good morning, Dar. Thank you for hanging out. We appreciate it. Tim says, cheesecake for him. Eat the whole thing by myself. None for you. Sorry. Love it.
None maybe for you. Sorry.
Maybe I'll share depending on who you are. Yeah. You don't need to share any with me. Cheesecake can go right in the trashola for me.
I forgot. Did you love, there's one cheesecake on planet Earth that I love like nothing else. And that's the chocolate cheesecake at Mojo's. Did you ever have that?
So I don't mind chocolate cheesecake. Like, I'll take a bite of someone else's. Like you and I have gotten it to like share a dessert at places.
Yeah.
And because it's what they had.
Yeah.
And I'm fine. But I don't like the texture, so it doesn't really do anything. I don't really hate cheesecake. I'm just not a fan. And for me, when I'm not a fan, I'll just skip it. It's okay. Like I was talking about with beer. Like if you don't have a beer that I like there's a long list now of beers that I enjoy. But if there's not one that I like, I'll pass. I'll just pass on a beer. It's okay.
Yeah.
So that's how I am with cheesecake. But like when I see a white cheesecake, I know I'm not going to like the texture. I'm not going to really like the flavor. I'll pass. I'll just pass. I would rather have something savory then. Like, I don't know, I'll have, I don't know, or I'll have fruit. Almost everywhere is fruit.
I'll
have
eat
some
the
fruit.
rest of my meal most of the time. Like
Yes,
I don't
I'll
even,
keep eating.
that's
Yep.
the thing anymore. Like if I enjoy my meal, I usually can't even get to dessert.
Yeah. And I'm not real picky on my desserts. I mean, I eat pudding pies that are probably, horrible for me. They're probably like they sit like lead in me or something. Who knows? But I love them.
You should bring in your latest test results. I'm telling you, I was thrilled to death. But like, what in the world?
But I don't eat.
They were that good.
You say that I eat like a 15-year-old, but I don't eat like a 15-year-old all the time. Like I don't go crazy on my eating. Like I don't. I'm not a crazy eater.
You're not an overeater either.
Right. I'll snack a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of this, like I joke about this, but a lot of this is probably
it's beer.
It's beer and pop.
Beer and pop.
Yeah. So anyway, Sue says, good morning. Good morning, Sue. Thank you guys so much. Jason says a good red velvet or Jell-O cake. All right. Now, I'm not sure what a Jell-O cake is. I mean, I've had like Jell-O mold, but is there like, you know what? Okay, this was big in the 80s. You would go to like a picnic.
Yeah.
And it was like Jell-O, but it was also with like, I think it was mixed with Miracle Whip.
Okay.
No, not Miracle Whip. Not Miracle Whip. I'm sorry. No. Cool Whip. Cool Whip is what I meant to say.
That's different.
I know. I caught myself.
Yeah, Jell-O and Cool Whip is
Cool
good.
Whip. But like, do you remember like they'd have like a gelatin that would almost look like a cake? Like it was like white. And you know what I'm talking about, right?
Not really, other than from watching like the Wonder Years, because Jell-O is not kosher other than kosher Jell-O. So here we go. Here we go.
Childhood sucked, Shalom.
I did have a good, yes. Get out of here. Vicky Leahy is on.
Good morning, Vicky. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah.
From Travel and Tourism many moons ago in Kankakee County.
Yes.
Love her. She was responsible for telling me, she schooled me so that I got the job at Madden Media.
Oh, nice.
That's why I'm
on
like,
Travel and Tourism.
what?
Yeah,
absolutely, because I knew nothing about heads and beds and how this works and who's getting paid how and what the end goal is and all that. She had a billboard the size, like a whiteboard, the size of the back of this wall, and everything was stats. She is genius. So hi, Vicky.
Good morning, Vicky. Thanks for hanging out with us. Belinda says Jell-O brand is the only cheesecake that's edible.
Wait,
and that there's a Jell-O cheesecake apparently.
Jell-O cheesecake. So you could buy it like in the stores?
I guess. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to look because they have all these really cool concoctions now that are really good. Like I think Jell-O with Girl Scout cookies.
All right. Well, maybe that's what Jason's talking about. Jell-O cake is where you buy white box cake to make at home.
Okay.
I think it works best with the Jolly Rancher Jell-O mix. Bake the cake, poke holes in the cake, mix Jell-O up, and pour Jell-O on the cake. Put it in the fridge overnight. Next day, you cut it up and eat your heart out.
Oh, I'm going to have, you know what a poke cake is, right? You just make it and you poke holes in the top and then you pour the other stuff into it so that it's called a poke cake.
I've never heard of this in my life. I was today years old when I found out about this.
Wow. Oh, okay.
I saw that Belinda posted Jell-O poke cake, and this is my bad. I didn't read it because I thought maybe she had a typo, so I didn't know what that was. I never heard of it. Sorry, Belinda.
Cake.
Yep.
Yes.
Vicky says, "Miss you. Hope you're well." Vicky, we are. Hope you're well. And Belinda says, "Yes." It's a box mix. Wow. Look at that.
Wow.
That's wild.
Okay, now today is complete for me. That's it. I just can't believe Vicky. That's really cool.
Yeah. It's funny how
Thanks
the internet
for listening.
works. Jewish people never got the internet.
No. Come on. gosh.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we got Frank with sports. I'm sure he'll tell us about the Bears game that didn't matter last night that I wanted to matter, but it should have mattered, and then I wanted it to matter, and then we'll tell us about our medal counts, and then he'll tell us about the Sox losing, I assume. I don't know.
Can I ask a question, too? I didn't know
it won't take very long.
In normal, like when normal season for football, if a game stops because of rain, does it go to the W column if you're the one that's up at the time? Like, let's say they get snowed out or so there's a blizzard that comes in and they have to quit playing, because that's what happened yesterday.
It is?
Yes. I thought they got rained out and they said, everybody go home, thanks to our clients or thanks to our, watchers and all that stuff. And then it was a win, but I'm like,
I think maybe it's just because it was a preseason game. I've never had that happen.
Okay.
In a real game. Yeah, I've never seen that happen
I
in a
was
real
like,
game before.
That's not a win. You still get the chance to come back or have to play for.
Yeah, I think it's because it was preseason and they're like, let's just move on before anybody gets hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
So, although we did see it the one time we went to a Bears thing at Hallis Hall, they were on Monday Night Football and they stopped the game because there was so much lightning. They stopped the game and then they came back and finished it.
But they came back and finished.
Right. I think they would have if it wasn't preseason.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
Yeah.
Where can you find Ileana's largest wholesale online auction? At BoswellTradeCenter.com. Open to the public. You'll find over 1,000 different items up for auction every week. Everything from tools, bicycles, and electric bicycles, new merchandise, building supplies, clothes, housewares, electronics, and everything in between. Specializing in store returns, shelf pulls, and new merchandise from major brands and retailers. BoswellTradeCenter.com is your home for fantastic deals. They're a great resource for online and store resellers. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for the latest auction offerings at BoswellTradeCenter.com.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
A little change can go a long way. If you'd like to gain the skills needed to find a better job, the Indiana Department of Workforce Development offers free training services through Work One centers in your area. You can earn your high school equivalency, increase your annual earnings, get free job training, or even get a better job at your current workplace. Make a little change today. It could go a long way in your future. To learn more about free training services offered by the Indiana Department of Workforce Development, go to jobseekers.dwd.in.gov.
Funding is provided by the United States Department of Labor. This material does not necessarily reflect the views or policies of the United States Department of Labor, nor does mention of trade names, commercial products, or organizations imply endorsement by the United States government. Equal Opportunity Employer Program auxiliary aids and services are available upon request to people with disabilities.
Texting enrolls you in a reoccurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
10. Nice work. Thanks. Taking Nugenix Total T makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas, right?
Yes.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yes. Nugenix is a great way to feel stronger with more energy and endurance. And as Frank says, you'll like it too.
Text RADIO to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix. Text RADIO to 321-321. That's RADIO to 321-321.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment.
Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got to be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
This check of news brought to us by Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMott. Here's Russ Martin.
A number of vehicles were involved in a crash in the southbound lanes of Interstate 65 around the 208 mile marker, 3 miles north of the Remington exit, late Wednesday night. An official told our news department that the crash happened around 11 p.m., involving at least one personal vehicle and at least 3 semis. One person needed to be extracted from their vehicle, and a medical helicopter was called to the scene to airlift that person to a hospital. The name and condition of the person airlifted from the scene was not available. The cause of the crash was not available. Richard Allen, the man charged with murder in the deaths of Abby Williams and Libby German, was in Carroll County Court this week for pretrial hearings, and an Indiana State Police detective said that Allen confessed to the deaths of the 2 girls 61 times. Additionally, the Carroll County prosecutor said his office has dozens of confessions from Allen to present to a jury, and several witnesses were in the Delphi courtroom this week to back up that claim. However, one of the attorneys for Allen said those confessions were coerced due to intentional actions by investigators that violated the constitutional rights of the accused. Special Judge Fran Gull will need to decide whether Allen's reported confessions will be admissible in court. The Touch of Dutch Festival in DeMott is Saturday, August 10th in Spencer Park. The event is sponsored by the DeMott Chamber of Commerce. Executive Director for the Chamber, Diva Risch, has information about some of what's planned.
This year, the theme is Touchdown in a Dutch Town. The festival starts at 9 a.m., goes till 9 p.m. We have 125 vendors. 31 of those are food vendors. And we also have a car show at 9 a.m., goes until 2 p.m., and that is free for spectators. Registration is from 6 to 9 a.m.
Tri-County continues to see an increased enrollment, calling for more facilities to accommodate their students. Superintendent Patrick Culp has an update on the latest discussions and what will be taking place going forward.
Expanding our primary and intermediate buildings. We're at capacity in those 2 buildings. And at our junior senior high school, there's some renovations we would like to do, namely to our career and tech ed areas. We continue to make progress on those to the point now where we're in the design phase, and then in the fall, we'll be putting out bids for those projects. So just some exciting times at Tri-County.
You can listen to the entire interview with Tri-County School Superintendent Patrick Culp on our websites under the news link and by clicking on the Newsmakers tab. Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be in Rensselaer today at the south end of Brookside Park at 524 West Jackson Street. The time will be noon, but please do not arrive prior to 11:30. This will be a drive-through food distribution. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
Back to school savings start at Fozzie Califf Appliances. Daily life can be messy when your family's always on the go. Whirlpool's innovative laundry features help you wash more in a single load. From soccer uniforms to kids' favorite blankets, Fozzie Califf has a full selection of Whirlpool washers and dryers that will help you get laundry done faster, so you can spend more time making messes instead of cleaning up after them. For back to school savings on Whirlpool washers and dryers, see the crew at Fozzie Califf Appliances in DeMott and Rensselaer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
60-year-old Janice Armstrong of Rensselaer passed away on July 28th. Per Janice's wishes, cremation will take place. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. 64-year-old Deborah Ann Newberry of Wheatfield passed away on July 27th. No public services will be held at this time. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield will be handling the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 80. Tonight, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 67. Saturday, sunny with a high near 86. Saturday night, mostly clear with a calm breeze and a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 87. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
A pleasant Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. NFL preseason kicking off Thursday for the Bears, meeting the Houston Texans in the Pro Football Hall of Fame game in Canton, Ohio. Both teams sitting out their respective starters as the night ended early. The game called at the 3:31 mark of the third quarter due to storms, which in the end saw the Bears pick up a 21-17 win. Even though number 1 overall draft pick Caleb Williams did not suit up, the Bears getting quality play out of Brett Rippon, the third-string quarterback, dishing out 3 touchdowns, 11 of 15 passing for 166 yards, while not tossing a pick. 2 of his scoring strikes ending up in the hands of wideout Colin Johnson, a practice squad player from last season. The attention now shifts to Saturday's Hall of Fame induction with 7 members of the 2024 class, former Bears well represented. Defensive tackle Steve Mongo McMichael, weakened by ALS, will not make the trip to Canton. Instead, will have his bus and gold jacket presented at his home. Return specialist Devin Hester, who played 8 seasons with the Bears, will enter the hall as well. And defensive end Julius Peppers, well known for his years with the Carolina Panthers, but with the Bears from 2010 to 2013, helped make up the class. The Colts represented 2. Defensive end Dwight Freeney, 11 seasons in the blue and white, part of the Super Bowl 41 title team, will unveil his Hall of Fame bust. Speaking of the Colts, they had a scheduled day off from training camp practice on Thursday. Major League Baseball, a positive start to the Cubs' 7-game homestand, a 9th-inning rally, igniting a 5-4 win at Wrigley Field Thursday over the arch-rival St. Louis Cardinals. Cubs down 2 heading into the bottom of the 9th, tacking on 3 in the inning off Cardinals closer Ryan Helsley. Cody Bellinger got it started with a solo homer to left center, his 11th of the season. Nico Horner would then single, eventually stealing second. For Horner, he became the tying run on a Dansby Swanson double. Next up, Mike Tauchman walking off the Cubs with an opposite field double, driving in Swanson. The Cubs take the first of 4 from the Cardinals. It's game 2 of the set on Friday. The season appears over for Albert Alzolay. The Cubs reliever, who has not pitched for the big league club since mid-May, will need arm surgery to repair a right flexor strain. Yet, according to Cubs manager Craig Counsell on Thursday, Alzolay plans to seek second opinions to find out just what the procedure will entail. White Sox were off Thursday, winless in 17 straight, and at 27-84 overall, that's 57 games under 500. Embark on a 6-game 2-city road trip. It begins with 3 on Friday against the Minnesota Twins. We'll have the series opener on Bear Country 104.5 FM and 98 Gold. White Sox Network pregame 6:30 p.m. Central, first pitch 7:10 p.m. Central. Summer Olympics in Paris as of Friday morning. The United States medal count stands at 38. 9 gold, 16 silver, and 13 bronze in U.S. women's gymnastics. Another gold medal for Simone Biles, this time in all-around competition. At 27, Biles becomes the oldest all-around gold medalist in women's gymnastics. That hasn't been achieved in 72 years. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Strag and Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Got to let me know the price on Coca-Cola Sprite half-liter 6-packs. Coca-Cola and Sprite half-liter 6-packs on sale this week at Strag and Mantil, 219-866-4104. Let me know the price. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strag and Mantil and Touhyville. Good luck.
Nowadays, most value menus are just kind of menus, unless you're at KFC. With Taste of KFC deals, you can get a hot, juicy drum and thigh, hand-breaded in 11 herbs and spices, a side of creamy mashed potatoes and gravy, and a flaky, buttery biscuit for just $4.99. Son of a bucket, that's a good deal. Taste of KFC deals. Available all day, every day. Only at KFC. It's finger-licking good. Prices, participation, and product offering may vary. Tax, tips, and fees extra.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my side softer?
Can I make my side firmer whenever I want? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. 94% of Sleep Number smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, save 40% on the Sleep Number limited edition smart bed. Plus, free home delivery on select smart beds when you add an adjustable base. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
This Entertainment Insider is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Creating chemistry on screen does not come easy to most actors, but don't tell that to Bridgerton heartthrob Jonathan Bailey, who has made it completely authentic.
It's funny, I guess the exploration of romance, I think I found really fascinating. If there's something happening between two people, it's really exciting to play that.
Looking for a career path with flexibility and great pay and benefits? Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
On job sites, few things are more important than a solid work boot. At Boot Barn Work, we pride ourselves on knowing that no matter your trade, when there's hard work to be done, your boot should be built for non-stop protection and mobility. Thoroughgood checks all the boxes. Their Wear Anywhere boots are time-tested and crafted with the highest quality materials for relentless support. For job-fitted boots, Thoroughgood at Boot Barn Work.
All right, congratulations to Nancy in Morocco and Carla and Rensselaer. Both got in to let me know that Coca-Cola and Sprite half-liter six-packs are on sale this week for just $2.99 at Stragavan Till. You know it's easier than ever to order online at Stragavan Till? Yeah, you can set it up for pickup or delivery. So they'll do the shopping for you. You go pick it up or have it delivered right to your house, at your business, wherever it is. You can use the online coupons, reward points. You get the in-store sale prices, all that good stuff. Sign up today using your rewards account, login, and password at shop.stragavantil.com. That's shop.stragavantil.com. Stragavan Till, life made simple, food made easy. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here shortly. Head over there, comment with the price of the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win. We're going to draw the winner later on this morning right here in Touhyville. Good luck.
It's time for the Home of the Week, brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate in downtown Rensselaer.
This is Terry Fagley, owner of Cornerstone Real Estate. Our Home of the Week is located at 210 East Gonzales Street in Francisville. Step into luxury with this expansive brick home with over 2,700 square feet and sitting on over 1/2 acre. The breathtaking great room has a brick fireplace and a vaulted wood ceiling. The formal dining room is conveniently located next to the well-appointed kitchen. The living room provides additional space for hosting guests or enjoying peaceful moments beside the fireplace. The large bedrooms are a haven of comfort. Let's go look. Call Cornerstone Real Estate at 219-866-4528 and let our real estate experience work for you.
Listen for the Home of the Week every Wednesday and Friday morning on WLQI, featuring the best homes in the real estate market. Brought to you by Cornerstone Real Estate on Washington Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
Gotta change my oil.
How about Valvoline Restore and Protect? It restores and protects your engine to run like new.
Get in the zone.
It restores your engine to like factory clean?
And protects.
Get in the zone.
So Valvoline Restore and Protect restores and protects.
Now you can get 5 quarts with an STP extended life oil filter for $37.99.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Where can you find Ileana's largest wholesale online auction? At BoswellTradeCenter.com. Open to the public. You'll find over 1,000 different items up for auction every week. Everything from tools, bicycles, and electric bicycles, new merchandise, building supplies, clothes, housewares, electronics, and everything in between. Specializing in store returns, shelf pulls, and new merchandise from major brands and retailers. BoswellTradeCenter.com is your home for fantastic deals. They're a great resource for online and store resellers. Make sure to follow them on Facebook for the latest auction offerings at BoswellTradeCenter.com.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today, as you know, is a very big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
Why?
Why? Today's Friday. That's why.
That's fine. Good enough for me. Have fun, guys. All right. It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out and doing our thing. Happy Friday, everybody. We made it. Made it through another week. Here we go. We just get through this and we're into the weekend. Partying it up. Doing our thing. Portion of the show is morning brought to us by the 80th Annual National Sweet Corn Festival going on August 29th through September 2nd in Hoopeston. A lot of fun stuff going on there at the Sweet Corn Festival. Very excited about it. This is the first time that I know of that they've worked with us.
Yes.
And we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to seeing what it's all about. It's put on by the Hoopeston JCs. So there's plenty of things happening.
Yeah, we think we're going Saturday.
Yeah, is that what we think?
I think.
See,
Just because I want to go. I want to go once the stores are open.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if the stores are open on Sunday.
See, this is how Cheryl and I work our relationship. She says, I think we're going Saturday. And that's how I find out about it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, listen, that's,
yep.
We go. That's fine. What day are we going?
It's
that's
my favorite festival
The day
food.
I get up and get dressed
go.
and we go. That's whatever day it is. That's the day that we'll be there. Let's see. I got some stuff here. You got the flea market open on Thursday at 5:00. Carnival rides from 5 to 10. This is on Thursday.
$3 a wristband.
Okay.
Or you can go into 3 different area stores, which I need to look up.
Okay.
But there's area stores that have a 5-day wristband for $8.
Okay.
So you save a little money there if you're planning on going every day anyway, and your kids are going to go on the rides.
Mm-hmm.
Save a little money by being ahead of time. Saturday is the 5K.
Oh, okay.
And if you pre-register, you get a T-shirt. If you don't pre-register, they can't guarantee that they're going to have your size.
Nice.
So it pays to pre-register.
Yeah.
Start with a little bit of exercising on Saturday, and then if you're like me, skip the exercising and go straight to the food and fun.
That's what I'm at. So the 3 places that you can get your 5-day gate pass for $8 or 4-day ride pass for $60. You can get them at the Burger Bank in Hoopeston, Kirby Foods or the IGA in Hoopeston, as I used to call it, the IGA.
IGA.
Yep. And at Mary's Clothesline.
That's at Mary's Clothesline. Yep.
In Hoopeston. So make your plans to get out there for the 80th Annual National Sweet Corn
I
Fest.
just can't wait because they have free sweet corn every day. It just depends on the day of the week.
Mhm.
And then on Monday till they run out. So it's like noon till they run out because
Got
that's
it.
the last day of the Sweet Corn Fest. But when we did our poll on favorite fair foods, I saw Goot Wine was at the Jasper County Fair with a whole, and I never got there. And I'm so mad because I love sweet corn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Good
yeah.
stuff. Yep.
And it's put on by the JCs.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's just such a cool thing.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right. Also want to mention our friends over at Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Coins and bullion for both the collector and the investor, from experts to beginners. Experience the excellence and the difference buying, selling, and trading at Vierks.com or go to them in person at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette.
Yeah, and we talk about them all the time, but having a jeweler, my mom was a jeweler for many moons at downtown Chicago on Jewelers Row. And having somebody in the family to handle anything that's loose, like if you have a wedding ring, an engagement ring, a ring that was an heirloom ring that your grandmother gave you or whatever it is that's got a stone in it, you have to make sure to get those stones checked that they're not loose. Because in time they loosen. You're washing your hands, you know what I mean? You're hitting things, you're hitting your hand and you don't even realize it. I mean, instead of going to a place that's going to ship it out and you pray to God that it doesn't get lost in the mail, this is your local place where you can get things appraised. They're appraisers. They've got gemologists on staff. They know what they're looking at and they know how to help you. And so I can't say enough good things about Barracks.
Yeah, good folks over there. All right. A lot of folks talking about it's back to school time. Of course, they start with the back to school time, like, on the 5th of July. But
I mean, come on, it's summer. Let them play.
Back to school shopping costs an average of $586 per kid, it says. Back to school shopping survey found it cost parents an average of $586 per kid. That's actually down slightly from last year where it was $597. 2/3 of parents said they already did most of their shopping last month, though, to get the best deals. Here's some of the back to school shopping stats. Parents spend the most on clothing and accessories. Makes sense. Back to school clothes, things like that. Is that so much a thing anymore? Like that used to be a thing when we were kids. It was always, all right, come on, we got to go.
What are you wearing your first day?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, I wore a uniform, so it was less of that. It was more back to school shoe shopping was what we had to do.
Okay, so how did you feel about that? Because they several times in the Jewish community when we were growing up, they tried that on for size. They were like, okay, everybody's going to go to uniforms, and it was voted down by all the parents. Thank God.
Which is so odd to me.
Yeah.
Because of everything that you've talked about, so much of your community was uniformed, not dressing, but rules and regulations and very uniformed. That uniforms wouldn't be a part of it. That's odd to me.
I'm thrilled that it wasn't though, because when I worked for Estee Lauder as their traveling makeup artist, I mean, it had to be blue heels, no larger than this, no smaller than that, blue tights. I mean, it was just every day was like, I will get up or work. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, the creativity, I get that why they had to do that, but it's like, let people have fun or whatever it is a little bit with their clothes or expressiveness through clothes.
I'm so glad now that I have the freedom to pick out what I want to wear every day and not wear the same thing over and over and over
gosh.
again every day.
Yeah, I couldn't wear I'm wearing a Touhyville t-shirt today, but if I had to wear Touhyville stuff every single day, I'd shoot
Here's
myself.
the thing. If you had to, you would. But I bet if you start looking at these videos, you now probably wear them more than you wear regular clothes. I bet it's 3 out of 5 days a week. You're wearing some kind of station garb.
Got it.
It just
I
happens.
mean, I'm proud of it.
It just happens, right? It's a marketing thing. Yeah.
But that's different when it's like someone else's, like that's partially because we're invested in the company.
It's marketing. It's promoting. Yeah.
Right.
It's
If you just worked here, do you think you'd like? Did you wear 97.7 all the time?
I did most of the time.
Okay, but
I did
you were
a lot.
the GM
Yeah,
then.
I did a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just blue, navy blue was Estee Lauder. Navy blue.
Yeah.
Conservative, no jewelry, blah, 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 blah.
When I was a kid, I don't know. Maybe I liked it. Maybe I hated it. I don't even remember. But I don't think it bothered me. We all just looked the same anyway. I mean, I couldn't wait to get home and get out of it.
Yeah.
But when I was at school, what did I care?
Got it.
Here's what it did, which is what it's meant to do. There was no fashion statement. So everybody was the same.
Yeah.
Well, so now I know all our looks are different, but all our clothes are the same. So what makes you stand out? Personality. I had no trouble with that. So I was able to stand out in that way. I don't really stand out with my clothes. My clothes do not say much about me other than, boy, is he boring. So, it's like, so everybody's clothes said, boy, are you boring back then. Rebecca says we got one new outfit for back to school. So that makes sense. Yeah. Belinda was saying that she's surprised too, that you didn't have uniforms for all the rules that you had.
I thank God. No.
Now, Rebecca says the expression is too much now. So, I mean, I'm sure, and I don't know because I don't have kids in school. Is there a dress code for the public schools? I mean, is there?
There's a dress code.
Is there how far the parameters can go in or out?
Yeah, because think about BBCHS for our kids. Like,
I know
they couldn't do shorts. They had to measure their shorts.
Yeah,
by the hand to the middle of the thigh or whatever it is. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's that kind of stuff, but I do think that it's very much an artistic expression, and I'm not like a wildly artistic person. I used to write poetry and things like that. So there's a piece of me that's creative, or was when I had more free time and calm and quiet. But yeah, I don't like to be told how to look or what to do.
Yeah.
Like in terms of that, like all the way up
Well,
to
you're an adult though. I mean, that's different. I mean,
but the feelings are the same. I mean, I felt just as hurt when the first thing out of my boss's mouth after I closed $2 million was, "Who dresses you in the morning?" Like in front of
but
room.
that's just someone being a jerk. That's just someone being a rotten human being. So that's
and not that it mattered, because I didn't stop. I didn't go, "Oh, okay, I'm going to start wearing khakis and chinos and stuff like that." But and if that's your jam, that's your jam. But I looked at him and I said, "Okay, like I don't comment on your khakis and your like your plaid shirts." Like
I don't know how else to say it other than that place was like high school. That place, it was just so. But what? No, I mean it's just stupid. Just like eating, I don't know, stew that went bad. So it's just I don't know. So, but here's what uniforms can do. It doesn't, and I know this is why a lot of places do it. No matter how much money your family has, it puts everyone in the same boat. So you're not feeling like your stuff is cheaper. You're wearing generic. You don't have the brand. Now that's going to happen after school because that's just how life is. But at least while they're in the learning area, that's you're not dealing with that. That said, I never worried about it anyway. I mean, my sister would wear the Z Cavaricis and stuff, and I still had the Oshkosh Bagosh because it fit. So I didn't care. Like what kind of jeans do you? So shopping when I was a kid is very much the same way I am with shopping now. We would take so much time with my sister going through the clothes and looking and trying on and stuff. We'd get over to my section and I'm like, "Is this my size? Yeah, let's go. I want to go play. Throw in the cart, whatever it is." Steve, I don't think you're going to look good in purple overalls. I don't care. Can we get out of here? If I pick this, can we leave? Right. Can I go play? Can I go play? That's all I just want to go play. It was just like when we'd go to baseball games. My mom said I would get a couple of bucks to buy whatever I wanted. My sister would get a couple of bucks to buy whatever she wanted. I would say halfway through the game, because she went through all her food money, go take her and give her my money. I just want to sit and watch the game. Like, and they'd go and they'd get her ice cream or whatever. And I'm like, I just want to watch. I just, so yeah, it didn't, none of it mattered to me. So like my parents would pay for, like when she would get her super fashion ones, they would pay for half. And I'm like, okay, so my clothes cost half of what hers did. So they just pay for my clothes. And I'm like, great. More money to go to the video game place, the arcade.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, fashion was never a thing for me. 2 times in my life, I was into some kind of fashion, which I get that even this is a fashion. It's a plain Jane fashion, but it still speaks me, the way I dress. When Air Jordans came out.
Oh, yeah.
For the first time. And then during the 90s Bulls, when they were all wearing black shoes for the playoffs, they wore black shoes, white socks. I was into that fashion. And I wanted the black Nikes. Because that's what the Bulls were wearing. During the playoffs, they were all uniform like that. I mean, not just their red uniform, but they were black shoes, whatever your brand was, Reebok, Nike, whatever, black shoes and white socks. That was their deal. Go back and watch the videos. That's what it was. Then the second three-peat, oddly enough, was black socks and white shoes. Yep. So anyway, we couldn't afford Air Jordans when they first came out in '84. But I got a generic pair at Kmart that looked just like it, didn't have the swish, but it had the same colors and everything. So, and again, I was teased for it, and I went, what do I care?
Right.
I got the same colors minus the swoosh, and mine costs $100
Were you
less.
really teased?
Sure, like because other kids had the real Air Jordans. They're like, those are not Air Jordans. Those are, what are they? They used to call them like fake Jordans or faux Jordans or whatever, you know. And I'm like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, and still, even at that age, I was like, yeah, but these cost $100 less, and my feet are exactly the same. It's like I'm just missing the swish. Yeah. But then I bought the Nikes when I was older, and they broke. For whatever reason, every time I've tried Nikes, they didn't last the way Reeboks would. My Nikes lasted like 6 months, when my Reeboks always lasted a year or two.
Okay.
Yep. For whatever reason with me. So,
And here's the funny part: as an adult, I'm an Adidas girl.
Right. They work for you. Now you want to hear something funny? Adidas and Reebok merged, so they're the same company now.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's Adidas.
Yeah, my favorite
Don't hold
things
me
are
to it.
Adidas collabs.
Yeah.
So when they collaborate with a star of some sort. Could even be Dr. Seuss. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they come out with some cool thing that's like, yeah, I
Yeah.
love the collabs.
Yeah.
And I love, my favorite collab of all time is with Beyonce.
Yeah.
So that's Ivy Park.
Yeah, that's cool. Tim says Tim hanging out with us in Florida. Touhyville goes to all over the place, you know.
All the nations.
By the way, speaking of which, we had somebody come up to us at the fair, and I apologize for not remembering her name. She had a great idea. So whenever you guys go on vacation, take your shirts, your Q 98 Gold, Bear Country, and Touhyville shirts, that, like whatever you got at the fair, take a picture somewhere on vacation, like at some kind of monument or something.
It was her daughter in New York.
In Rensselaer, New York.
Yes.
That's why I thought it was so cool. Yes. So take your picture somewhere in one of our shirts at some kind of thing somewhere else, and just tag our station in it, and we'll get you some kind of a prize. I don't know what it'll be.
Yeah.
If it's summertime, we'll get you tickets. If it's not, we can do Bulls tickets. We might have Colts tickets. We'll get you some kind of prize. We will get you something cool if you do that. I think that'd be fun to see how far out the Touhyville brand goes.
You know what, too? We should post, what would you like to see tickets to? I had someone call in yesterday for tickets to the Children's Museum in Indianapolis. So I had never heard that there was a Children's Museum in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
But like, that's kind of how I know where to go for advertising. I mean, that's just one more way that I will go reach out to them.
Yeah.
And see if they want to advertise on our station and give us tickets to give away.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we still got more back to school stuff that I didn't get to. So we're sharing memories from back to school time here in Touhyville. Good morning.
Weather is brought to you by Bozeman Oil.
Today, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 80. Tonight, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 67. Saturday, sunny with a high near 86. Saturday night, mostly clear with a calm breeze and a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 87. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Since 2005, the Sycamore Drive-In in Monticello has been serving up the best frozen custard around. Come for the frozen custard, but stay for the food. With Taco Tuesdays, Meatball Wednesdays, Soup and Salad Thursdays, along with a menu packed with mouth-watering all-American comfort food. Be sure to leave room for the best frozen custard you've ever had, with a flavor of the day and a great selection of malts, shakes, and sundaes. The Sycamore Drive-In, 923 West Washington Street behind the Bank of Wolcott in Monticello. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for the flavor of the day and other delicious specials.
Get everything for your next project today at Menards and save big money. Zero Wire is an American-owned leading manufacturer of electrical building wire for residential, commercial, and industrial applications. Menards stocks convenient pre-cut lengths of wiring products for both indoor and outdoor projects. Save big on Zero Wire products at Menards, America's #1 home improvement retailer for customer satisfaction, according to J.D. Power. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Save big money at Menards.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
D1 Truck and Trailer Repair and Towing, providing drivers with complete truck and trailer repair since 2003. From overhaul to DOT inspections, offering light through heavy-duty tire repair and heavy-duty alignments with 24-hour Wreckmaster certified towing and recovery. Located on US 421 in Francisville and now in their new location at 146 West Vine Street in Rensselaer, where they are offering domestic car and truck repairs from oil changes to brake jobs. Whether it's for towing or just to get you going, D1 will get it done.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And we cut to size. Because just like taxes and BS, we think metal is better when cut. Metal Supermarkets, the convenient stores for metal. Find a store or shop online at metalsupermarkets.com.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Welcome back.
What day is it?
Friday. Let's get started.
Is this the show?
It's my radio show today.
Your show? This is my show.
Oh, awkward moment.
What is the show?
It's the #1 show in America.
No, it's not.
Is this some sort of a joke?
That show is so dumb.
Let's agree to disagree.
Agreed?
Agreed.
What time do you have?
The time is now.
It's showtime.
The time is now. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at Supercuts. Sure, you could settle for just some regular cut, or you could look as good as me. Yeah. Fashion plate, they say. Visit Supercuts. Trust me, they do better haircuts than you see on me. I'm the one that chooses this. Head over to Supercuts today in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. Also, as we're talking back to school, visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. And if you've got kids ages 3 to 5, you want to go check out KIRPC Head Start, serving areas of Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski counties. You can also find out more at KIRPC.net to find out all about their classes and schooling and all that good stuff. So KIRPC Head Start on Facebook or KIRPC.net. Our poll question today, up on all of our Facebook pages, asking you on a Food Fight Friday, which one do you prefer? Pie, cake, cheesecake? Check this out. 39% pie, 39% cake, 22% cheesecake.
Wow.
Pie and cake in a dead heat right now. Melissa says definitely pie. Any fruit pies? Yeah. That's for me, it's cake. It's cake all day long. Gotta be cake. Gary says only 3 kinds of pie: hot pie, cold pie, and more pie. That's good stuff. And Julie says banana cake with cream cheese frosting or cherry cheesecake.
Okay.
So now, Julie, you're aware that that's two things. That's which do you prefer?
I
Cake
love when people
or
answer like that
cheesecake?
though. Yeah.
Cake or cheesecake?
She did say cake, sort of.
She
right?
said
Oh, she said both?
She said banana cake
Banana
with cream
cake.
cheese.
I saw that. I'm with her.
Frosting or cherry cheesecake.
Okay.
So just saying. All right. So we're talking back to school time. We read earlier that back to school shopping costs on average $586 per kid.
I will tell you this. Do you want to? August used to be the month that I feared most on the calendar for this very reason as a single mother.
Yeah.
I used to literally pray to God for months beforehand going, I don't know how I'm going to do August.
Uh-huh.
Because the sign-up fees at public school were just, you'd have to write the check for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and then it started from there with the lists and lists.
Right.
And then the lists became, and I'm not arguing because teachers need these things, but it became Sharpies, paper towels, Kleenex boxes, like all sorts of stuff.
Everything.
Like that. And I was like, this is out of control. It used to be, for me, back then, it used to be an extra $800 a month.
Yep.
And I was like, okay, this is about to break me.
Right.
Especially when I wasn't getting child support. You know what I mean? During those years.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
it was just wild.
Yeah. No, it's it would add up. Tim says when it was time to go back to school for us, when it was time for us to go back to school for us, we had to tassel corn for money. That was the job out here in the area.
Okay, so remember how you messed up? You said detassel or you said tassel?
I said tassel, yeah.
Okay, so what? First of all, what is that? And second of all, is it painful? Is it? I mean, what? Is it shucking then, or what is it? Or is it taking him out of the?
Yeah, I think it's taking them out of the stalk.
The husks or the stalks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure 80% of the people know what removing of the top of the tassel of the corn plant. So.
Okay. So in a field, we've got the cornfield like right across the street, right? So everything's up, and I don't mean to sound, again, it's like we need the Green Acres music because I feel like Zsa Zsa Gabor without her money. Anyway, but okay, so you've got the corn stalk, you've got a field of all this corn.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a machine that just cuts it off at the root or whatever it is and throws it in the back or whatever it is. Or is that all done by people or kids?
Well, all right. So let's.
I know people are now laughing while eating their Cheerios, like they're getting like cold milk up their nose and out their snout. Because
but listen,
but I don't know how it's done.
We didn't know. Yeah, this isn't what we grew up with, so it's different. It's different for us, So it's I'm sure there's stuff that we know that. Detasseling is the removing of the top of the tassel of the corn plant. It is done so that the plant cannot pollinate itself. The tassel is the male part of the corn plant. The ear shoot with silk is the female part and is located on the lower section of the plant.
So we eat the female part?
The lower part?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Ready for this? Ready for this. If you call us at 219-866-4104 right now, you will get tickets to Indiana Beach if you could tell me how the corn stuff is done. Because I want to know this. I'm not joking. I know how to eat it, but I mean, like I need like Kendall Culp or something. Like he doesn't have more important things to do than inform me how this is done. But I need somebody to tell me how this is done. So first caller, 219-866-4104 that could tell me how this is done and what we're eating. And what happens to corn before I'm holding it on the one end and eating it on the other.
It gets cooked.
I need to know. Somebody tell me.
All right. Well, somebody could.
We need a farmer.
Yes. We don't need a farmer. Everybody did this. All the kids were detasseling corn when they were kids.
I know that. So, that's why I'm blown away by the 4-H stuff. Like when they get on stage and they know all.
I know.
All things to know about rabbits, pigs.
Yep. All right. You got your call. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Oh, they hung up.
Shoot.
All right. Call back. We were getting to you. Give us half a second. All right. Here we go. Brian's going to take care of us.
Okay.
Brian Overstreet from Purdue Extension. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Hello. How are you today?
We are.
I'm getting ready to go walk a cornfield.
Yeah, we are delightful. All right, so explain to us exactly what the tasseling is and why and why the kids hate it.
Okay, well, because it's wet and I mean it's long days and you're walking through wet corn in the morning.
Yeah.
And it can be hard. Yeah. But the reason they do it is for seed corn. So most of the fields you drive by every day around Rensselaer aren't detasseled, but the ones that are for seed, which they take down Remington hybrids, Monsanto or Bayer, I guess now out at Remington, they do, and several other seed companies. To make a hybrid, you take one that's an inbreed. They do a lot of breeding before you have inbreds. You have a male plant and a female plant, and so you'll see rows. There'll be like 6 rows of females, and then 2 rows of males. And so you'll go down through those rows of females and take the tassels off so they don't pollinate themselves.
Okay.
Make a hybrid. So you get hybrid vigor from that.
Okay. So I'm still not getting it. So can you tell me, pretend you're doing corn for dummies.
Okay.
So the piece I eat, right, is with the yellow yummy stuff. Okay. That's the female part. So do you guys, when you're talking about tasseling it, is that what it's called? Tasseling or detasseling?
Detasseling.
So detasseling is pulling the female off the branch?
No, the male part.
The male part.
The tassel is the male part. So that's the very top. When you're going down the road, it's it's probably yellowish looking, feathery looking little thing on the top of the corn plant. If you drive by now,
okay,
see the corn. And then the ear is the female part, and it's halfway down the plant.
Okay.
And it has silks on it. The silks come out, and they're basically the flower part of the plant that catches. It'd be like the stamen on a regular flower, and the pollen falls on that. Each one of those little hairs on that ear go to an ear or to a kernel on the ear, and so you want all those pollinated, as many as you can, to get a nice full ear of sweet corn. So then there's different types of corn. We have sweet corn, which is the kind you eat. Most of the corn that you see going up and down the roads in Jasper County are yellow corn. So that's used for feed, ethanol, and things like that.
Got it.
A lot of other products, cornmeal and stuff like that. They get seed corn. If you go down to see a seed corn field, you'll see the rows that don't have tassels on them, and then you'll see usually 2 rows. There'll be like 6 to 8 rows without tassels, and then you'll see 2 rows with tassels on those. So you get up around La Crosse, a few places around DeMott wheat fields, you'll see fields of seed corn in that area. And you get down around Remington, you'll see fields of seed corn. So you'll see they'll be striped with just 2 rows a lot of times.
Okay, so quick question: Do they grow back every year? So or do you need to plant them again?
You have to plant it. You plant them every year. It's an annual, so you plant it every year. So that's why in the spring you see all the corn planters and out in the fields planting corn.
Okay, and now how do you get bicolor? Like how do you? Because that's my favorite when there's like white and then there's yellow.
Generally, there's probably it's maybe a genetic thing, but maybe two different pollinators. So the pollen will carry to different plants and have it. So one would have been a white corn male plant, and they had a male, and another male plant had a yellow corn. So you get a white and yellow and do that.
Got it. All right. See, I didn't know any of that. So that's very cool. So now we got to get you tickets.
Thanks, Brian.
Don't worry about it. This is my job. So.
Well, I appreciate it.
You guys do need to go. You guys need to go to Indy and see. I mean, it's the Indianapolis. The Children's Museum's probably usually rated in the top 2 or 3 in this nation.
Wow!
It's not number 1 in the nation. So I mean, and then the Indianapolis state fairs at the Indianapolis coming up starts today actually for next till the 18th. I'll be working down there on the 18th, but. I know it's a lot of people from Jasper County are down there with their pigs right now, getting ready to show their pigs.
Yeah,
got it. Okay,
ready. So
very cool.
It goes on. It's right in the middle. It's on 38th Street, on the north side of Indianapolis. So.
Very cool. Well, thank you, Brian. Have yourself a great day.
All right. All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And that's, and that's really, like when we talk about the difference between, the city and rural and urban areas and stuff, like where I grew up, when they said with tassels and without, they were talking about those bars you could go to around the airport. The dancers with tassels.
Oh my gosh!
And
All I'm thinking about is tassels were like when I finally am done with you in high school, I get to flip it from one side to another. That's the only tassel I know. Right? I don't know.
I just kept wondering, like, if inbred corn, do they do worse in school? Like, I didn't know.
Oh my gosh! I mean, it's fascinating.
I was
and
also
I feel
thinking
really stupid.
You and I would not have gotten along in school because you were like, one more question.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
on, they said we could leave. We said we could go.
Yeah, if any of my teachers are listening, they're like, and she's on radio and the show is only like 3 hours a morning. Like, what else do they do than sit there and Q&A? Like, this girl drove me nuts when she was in first grade.
Oh, my. All right, so back to Tim, who got us onto this in the first place. Thanks, Tim.
In Florida.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah. He says, we used to detassel corn for money to get our own school clothes. Kids today have no idea what it was like for us back then. We had to work, and I will tell you, it was hard and hot, and you were like 13 to 17 years old. Kids today would not be able to handle that, what work was back then. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
That said, I think some of them do. Yes, there are some kids that are a little softer now. That said, I know I'm softer than my dad. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I think it is a generational thing, but I think there's still some kids that do it and work their butts off.
We just saw them all last week or at the pageant. I couldn't believe it with these kids. Like, yeah, I just think it's great.
Yeah.
I think it's really great. And I think there's a place where us city kids need to learn about like where the food comes from, or that there are actually people behind. Right. No. Well, that's what, I mean, I wouldn't know. And then in terms of politics, like, I don't know, like agricultural things or what's until we moved here and we see it as being such a huge part of,
of
what goes on here.
Right. Yeah.
Our politicians are, I mean, I just saw Kendall Culp with Mr. Haggard. I saw a picture of them trying to move for certain bills and things like that. But you grew up in the city, you don't know from that, really.
Don't know.
Yeah. So,
talking about our clothes from, being fashion, you dressing more for fashion, me not so much. Belinda says, "What about the breakdancing garb?" So,
oh yeah,
I did have a little bit of that, but it's also the generic versions of that too.
Do you remember Zubaz?
Sure.
But not Zubaz
like
now. Do you remember
later.
we saw someone wearing Zubaz? We were in a restaurant or something, and they were wearing Zubaz.
No,
right?
it was at we were at Marshall's, and they had them.
Oh,
they looked different,
and they were like plain. They might as well have been Adidas. I'm like, that's not Zubaz. Zubaz has to be like crazy, like 2-color, bare color, like it looks almost like leopard print, sort of.
Yeah, Joey Buttafuoco.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Jason says, I had a pair of cheap shoes that last me close to 20 years, only because I wear work boots all the time. Even when I'm not at work, I just got used to wearing work boots. So he has shoes that he barely ever wears.
Wow.
Yep. Belinda says we went on a class field trip to the Indy Children's Museum. The first year it opened, I was a parent chaperone. There were 2 huge turtles there. The naughty and the little one asked, they were fooling around. Now I got you. Okay, I was lost there for a second. Yeah. Jason says even the Indianapolis Zoo is good to go to while you're down there. Very nice.
Now I'm taking notes.
Tim, I think you had a little typo. It says, and by the way, we only made $4.50 an hour. You forgot a decimal point. That's why, because I don't think you made $450 an hour. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that's all the good stuff there. So, a couple other things that I saw on this back to school thing, because I think we're done with this. 61% say their kid usually manipulates them into spending more than they wanted to.
Absolutely.
Of course. Mom, can I just get... Oh, but when I got that at the other store, I didn't know we were going to go to the other store.
That's exactly what used to happen.
I didn't know we were going to go to the third store.
Oh, but I love these. But we already got them. We got them from Barnes & Noble or whatever.
But I'll use both folders.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll use 7 Trapper Keepers. That's what I need.
Trapper Keepers! Oh, Trapper Keepers! Oh my gosh!
I'm gonna get you a Trapper Keeper for going out selling. You're gonna have all our packages in your Trapper
Yes.
Keeper. I think that'd be fantastic.
Oh
All right,
gosh.
Let's take a break. When we come back, I don't know what else we got there in the pile, but we got lots of fun stuff. Some stuff from Comic-Con last weekend that's coming out about Harrison Ford. So we'll get into that. And all kinds of fun stuff still to come.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
Remember the neighborhood pharmacy? Always there, filling your prescriptions, answering your questions about which cough syrup is best, or to pick up a birthday card for mom. You could count on them to be there for you. That spirit is alive today at Glotzbaugh Pharmacy in Fowler because they are your family-owned and operated neighborhood pharmacy and convenience store. Glotzbaugh has a full pharmacy with pharmacists that can answer any questions you may have and help you with whatever you need. Glotzbaugh is also your one-stop shop for gift items, cards, helium balloons, energy drinks, pop, and liquor with the best beer prices in Benton County. Glotzbaugh also carries grass-fed, locally sourced meat, chicken, and sausage from Midwest Prime Farms. Perfect for the grill this summer. Glotzbaugh Pharmacy even has CBD products to relieve your aches and pains. Plus, they carry CBD products for your pets as well. Visit Glotzbaugh Pharmacy today at 500 South Grant Street in Fowler. And be sure to like Glotzbaugh Pharmacy on Facebook. From bandages to beer, Glotzbaugh Pharmacy's got you covered.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on and they are comfortable with what's happening. That I don't think has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
D1 Truck and Trailer Repair and Towing, providing drivers with complete truck and trailer repair since 2003. From overhaul to DOT inspections, offering light through heavy-duty tire repair and heavy-duty alignments with 24-hour Wreckmaster certified towing and recovery. Located on US 421 in Francisville and now in their new location at 146 West Vine Street in Rensselaer, where they are offering domestic car and truck repairs from oil changes to brake jobs. Whether it's for towing or just to get you going, D1 will get it done.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code FACE at checkout. That's harrys.com, code FACE. Enjoy.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. 97.7 The Q.
This check of news brought to us by Fozzie Califf Appliances in Rensselaer and DeMott. Here's Russ Martin.
A number of vehicles were involved in a crash in the southbound lanes of Interstate 65 around the 208 mile marker, 3 miles north of the Remington exit, late Wednesday night. An official told our news department that the crash happened around 11 p.m., involving at least one personal vehicle and at least 3 semis. One person needed to be extracted from their vehicle, and a medical helicopter was called to the scene to airlift that person to a hospital. The name and condition of the person airlifted from the scene was not available. The cause of the crash was not available. Richard Allen, the man charged with murder in the deaths of Abby Williams and Libby German, was in Carroll County Court this week for pretrial hearings, and an Indiana State Police detective said that Allen confessed to the deaths of the 2 girls 61 times. Additionally, the Carroll County prosecutor said his office has dozens of confessions from Allen to present to a jury, and several witnesses were in the Delphi courtroom this week to back up that claim. However, one of the attorneys for Allen said those confessions were coerced due to intentional actions by investigators that violated the constitutional rights of the accused. Special Judge Fran Gall will need to decide whether Allen's reported confessions will be admissible in court. The Touch of Dutch Festival in DeMott is Saturday, August 10th in Spencer Park. The event is sponsored by the DeMott Chamber of Commerce. Executive Director for the Chamber, Diva Risch, has information about some of what's planned.
This year, the theme is Touchdown in a Dutch Town. The festival starts at 9 a.m., goes till 9 p.m. We have 125 vendors. 31 of those are food vendors. And we also have a car show at 9 a.m., goes until 2 p.m., and that is free for spectators. Registration is from 6 to 9 a.m.
Tri-County continues to see an increased enrollment, calling for more facilities to accommodate their students. Superintendent Patrick Culp has an update on the latest discussions and what will be taking place going forward.
Expanding our primary and intermediate buildings. We're at capacity in those 2 buildings. And at our junior senior high school, there's some renovations we would like to do, namely to our career and tech ed areas. We continue to make progress on those to the point now where we're in the design phase, and then in the fall, we'll be putting out bids for those projects. So just some exciting times at Tri-County.
You can listen to the entire interview with Tri-County School Superintendent Patrick Culp on our websites under the news link and by clicking on the Newsmakers tab. Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be in Rensselaer today at the south end of Brookside Park at 524 West Jackson Street. The time will be noon, but please do not arrive prior to 11:30. This will be a drive-through food distribution. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
Back to school savings start at Fozzie Califf Appliances. Daily life can be messy when your family's always on the go. Whirlpool's innovative laundry features help you wash more in a single load. From soccer uniforms to kids' favorite blankets, Fozzie Califf has a full selection of Whirlpool washers and dryers that will help you get laundry done faster, so you can spend more time making messes instead of cleaning up after them. For back-to-school savings on Whirlpool washers and dryers, see the crew at Fozzie Califf Appliances in DeMott and Rensselaer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
60-year-old Janice Armstrong of Rensselaer passed away on July 28th. Per Janice's wishes, cremation will take place. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. 64-year-old Deborah Ann Newberry of Wheatfield passed away on July 27th. No public services will be held at this time. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield will be handling the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather brought to you by Monticello's Sycamore Drive-In.
Today, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 80. Tonight, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 67. Saturday, sunny with a high near 86. Saturday night, mostly clear with a calm breeze and a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 87. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Touhyville. Now even two-ear.
Welcome back to the, to the show that we're doing right now.
Wake up! Wake up, fool! You're really gonna be abnormal after this show.
I'm laughing like a ventriloquist dummy.
You are.
The show has become very, very silly. Sounds like a fun group.
Is that a real show?
No, it's somebody's making a joke. Forget it.
Best show we've ever done, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to get
Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Cheryl with you here, hanging out, doing our thing on a fun time Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We appreciate you guys being a part of the show, joining in on our YouTube videos or on Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook, thank you so much for commenting. Portion of the show is brought to us by Another Season in DeMont. Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season. Let's say you want to get someone a gift for because they worked so hard all summer detasseling corn. You could do that, or whenever you detassel corn. I don't know. I'm not getting into it again. 605 North Halleck Street in DeMont. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County REMC, powered up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q and 98 Gold. Visit JasperREMC.com for energy saving tips, money saving tips, safety tips, and more. All right, so here a lot of folks jumping in. Belinda says that she used to detassel when she lived in Monon. Jason says it's done in seed cornfields. So I think these are going back to when we were talking about it last hour when we were talking with Brian trying to find out what it was that it was. Some folks were sharing. Melissa says I loved detasseling when I was younger. Yeah, it was wet and cool in the morning, but hotter than 80 throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got great memories with friends. We always come up with silly songs about our leaders. Haha. So very nice, very fun. So all kinds of great stuff. Rebecca says, "The more you know." Belinda says, "Ag class." We were having ag class this morning. That's what we were doing.
But now I know, so I don't know.
Listen, the more you know, oh boy, that let's see. Belinda says parachute pants, talking about the breakdancing garb. Yes, I did have parachute pants. Mr. M jumping in and says, "Hi guys, sorry I've been able to tune in for a while." Well, Mr. M, why? He says, "I've been listening to the radio every day, though." Okay, well, then that's fine. Okay, that's why we put this everywhere, to make it as easy as possible. I was talking to Dylan from Goodstock the other day. He said he turns on our videos at night when he's at work. So it's like we hang out with him at work for 3 hours. So yeah, that's all good stuff. Let's see. Tim says, well, you two city folks learned what detasseling corn is now. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Very nice. So lots of fun stuff we're doing. Head over and answer our poll question today on a Food Fight Friday, asking you pie, cake, or cheesecake. What do you go with? Wow, still even. Pie and cake, 36% now each. 28% saying cheesecake. That's so funny. That's crazy. So, all right. How's this for pretty stinking cool? You sent me this last night. A California father gave his daughter the gift of a lifetime when he gave her his free Disneyland ticket nearly 4 decades ago. Almost 40 years ago. In August of 1985, Scott King won a free park ticket after visiting Disneyland during its 30th anniversary. As part of the celebration, every 30th guest received a prize. He says, I forgot all about it. I really didn't pay much attention to it over the years. Instead of redeeming the prize shortly after, he held on to the ticket for almost 39 years. When I got there, they awarded me with a ticket and I'm a winner badge. I said, what about the Cadillac? They laughed and they said, not today, buddy. King stuck the free ticket in a scrapbook and forgot all about it until recently. He says, my daughter decided that she wanted to go to Disneyland with her boyfriend. She was telling me about how expensive it was now and everything. And I said, I have a ticket. Let me see if I can grab it. Deep inside King's garage was the golden ticket still sitting in one of its old scrapbooks. But with the theme park honor, a nearly 4-decade-old ticket, the price of admission to the happiest place on earth in 1985, $16.50. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Today, ticket prices start at roughly $100.
Mm-hmm.
So,
that's really cool that they honored it.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
That's
that they
wild.
Did that. Yep. Mr. M, trying to throw some controversy into our poll question today.
Uh-oh.
Says, unpopular opinion, cheesecake is actually a type of pie. So, by the way, I didn't realize there was a second page of this story. Upon confirming its validity, Disneyland honored the ticket the father gave to his 18-year-old daughter. I really couldn't sleep much because I have not been to Disneyland since I was 6, so it's been over 12 years, said the 18-year-old. The magical trip marked the teen's second visit to the park since 2009, just 2 weeks before she sets off to college this fall. Almost 39 years later, the ticket provided a priceless memory for the King family. So that's awesome.
Well, and leave it to Disney to know not to go, no.
Yep.
You could pay the difference.
Right. Yeah, to just be smart and just go with it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I think that's really, really smart. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here in contrast, okay, I was on the phone. I told you the other day, I'll show this on, okay, this is a sea sucker. So my grandmother.
I see it.
Okay, I see it. I sees it. My grandmother used to have, or when she was alive, she had 2 sisters. One was in Vegas and one was in California. And every year when I was a little girl, my grandmother would get together with her sisters without her husband, which was like a big deal back then to just, but the 3 of them, one was blonde, one was redhead, one was dark. And they would just laugh the entire time they were together. It was Pearl and Nettie and Evelyn. So, and my grandmother was Evelyn. So she would come back from the trip, and originally See's Candy only had vanilla, chocolate, coffee, and something else in a sucker. I think it was like cashew or something, and so the chocolate ones were the best. So my brother and I would beat each other over the head to try to there were only like 2 chocolates in the entire box. So she would come back and she'd put out the box and we'd be fighting over these 2 suckers. And they were really neat because they were always square. Okay. So they, instead of a normal lollipop was always round.
Now, did you know the flavor? Like, were the wrappers different?
Yeah,
so you knew
they
the
were
flavors?
clear.
Oh,
so you could see straight through it, and we would just start fighting over these.
Gotcha.
But it was always this after their annual trip, to either Vegas, because I think it's only a West Coast company.
Gotcha.
Well, now with the the internet, you can buy whatever you want.
Sure.
So the other day I was on surfing around and looking for caramel apple Twizzlers.
Okay.
Because those are the best thing on planet Earth, and they took them out of commission like 4 years ago, but I loved them. I mean, like it was an addiction during the fall. I found caramel apple suckers from See's, so I ordered them, and I fell in love with them. I ordered like a different box that had just different flavors, and so far I've really loved them. So I went online to go ahead and reorder them.
Okay.
So I put them in to the cart. They're expensive, what else is new? And I get to the end and they want to charge me $25.95 to ship them. And I'm like, I'm not.
How many are there?
60 suckers in 2 boxes.
Okay.
So I'm like, I am not spending another almost $30 to ship.
Right.
So I back out of it. We were through PayPal, and I see a customer service thing, and I'm looking for codes online. But at the very top, it said, for orders over a certain amount of money, shipping is free. So I put in a third box, and I thought, okay, it actually was the same amount as the shipping.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this way I'll have product. I'll have enough suckers to last me a lifetime because I can't eat that many of them. But, you know, when my sugar goes low, it'll be fine. Anyway, still not taking off this shipping. In fact, the shipping went up because I just added weight. I call the 800 number. To make a long story short, first we talked to Amaya, then we talked to LaToya. We're on the phone for 47 minutes. And in essence, they're like, well, you know, shipping is that way because they're discontinuing your favorite flavors August 7th. I knew you'd love this part of the story because it's like, I got the Cheryl's curse. I'm like, oh, that's okay. That's the Cheryl's curse.
I
And they
said
said
out loud that I like it.
I said
That's
out
it.
loud I like it.
Yep.
And now I'm screwed.
Yep.
So after 47 minutes and being put on hold with the worst music in the United States,
Okay.
I decided to hang up because I'm done. Like, this is an easy thing.
Right.
So when I finally couldn't get to the supervisor that I asked for about 35 minutes ago, I got put on hold and they said, okay, here's the thing. We can get you. Never got to the supervisor. We can put your refund through on your debit card, but you just have to pay that $32 to ship. I said, if you think I've been on the phone for 47 minutes to have you tell me that I have to pay for it and then count on you to credit it back when it's false advertising on your website, on the C's website, it just says, yeah, but no, it's because we're discontinuing it that we have to have expedited shipping because we got to get it out of the warehouse by August 7th. And I'm like, what else? Would you like to tell me about any of your other problems? It's not my problem. I'm the consumer. So rather than that, so I did not get any suckers, nor will I get any C suckers. And 47 minutes later, I still hadn't had it rectified, but they were putting me on hold yet again.
Right.
So that's where we're at. And then someone called me back as
but you're holding one. So
that was my original. This is from the original shipment that I had before where I had free shipping. But because they're not going to carry that flavor anymore, then you need expedited shipping and you want me to pay for it. So yeah. So that's where we're at. But my point of the whole story is that's how you not handle a committed customer of yours.
Got it.
Is the C's way. I would rather have ordered my suckers from Disney where they would have gone, oh, I'm sorry about that, ma'am. Yeah, we don't want to put our problems on you or our warehouse nonsense on you and waste your time. So I'm all about the Disney way, not about the C's sucky way. So,
all right, then.
The end.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring us back up. Here's Simone Biles winning the gold.
Long road from Tokyo to Paris, leading Biles to this moment and do what she does better than anyone ever has. That should do it. She knows it. There it is! Vulnerable in Tokyo and victorious here in Paris. Simone Biles wins the gold. That's what greatness looks like.
Simone Biles is now the greatest American gymnast in history with 6 gold medals. This was her 9th overall medal. She becomes the first woman to win 2 Olympic all-around titles since the Czech gymnast Vera Kazlava in 1964, 1968. She still also has a chance to win 3 more this weekend and Monday. How stinking cool is that after, what was it, the first event where she hurt herself?
No, she was working out. She was
it was before even an event?
Correct.
Where she was almost down again in these Olympics, that she came back and is now considered the greatest gymnast really in Olympic history. After all, here's why I think this is so great. Because I don't really know Simone Biles from anything. All the guff that she took in the last Olympics.
Yeah.
For choosing, everybody said she's weak, she's not doing it. And when you told me about, what is it called when she can't see what's going on when she's flipping?
Twisties.
When you told me about the twisties, that she took all that people complaining and she's weak, you know, when you could land on your, not know where you're at in all that. So she could have, she was plenty decorated before. She could have just gone, you know what? I'm not putting myself through this again. I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with it. And she went and worked through all that.
Right, because the twisties literally, she was explaining on, if you look it up, look up the interview, it's more than scary. She could be dead because it's a mind-body experience when you do gymnastics, and if it doesn't coordinate, your mind doesn't know where it's at, and your body can't tell it, okay, stand up now, or make sure your legs don't give out. Like, if you're not in unison when you're up in the air, you could fall on your head and break your neck. You could, it's literally done for. And she was explaining in this interview that every time, it doesn't matter to your mind and body, whether you're at practice, whether or not you're at a potential show-offy thing, whether or not you're in front of the third graders doing it 10 feet away from you, or whether or not you're in the Olympics. So her mind and body separated through the twisties, and she couldn't get it back. So that's why she had to pull out. And for her to, then she was explaining how, all the media started to say, oh, do you have the right leader? If a leader is going to, or a captain is going to, crap out in the middle of the most biggest deal of, are they truly the GOAT? You remember that back in Tokyo, they were just hammering her.
But that's what I'm saying. And this is what's so goofy about the internet. All those people that are saying all that have never done even a cartwheel in their life.
Right.
Like, that's
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I remember when it happened, talking about it on the air, and just saying, I can't grasp where her mind is at, but I know she didn't work her whole life to get there, to just go, nah, I don't feel like it this morning.
Right.
Which is the way people were making it out to be.
Well,
like,
and then here's my problem. We count on the media because we're not there. So when the media, I realized when I was all confused in Tokyo, I'm like, okay, I mean, you've worked your whole point for this moment. People are counting on you. There was a piece of me that understood or questioned her leadership at the time, because it's COVID. There's no audience. It's weird. So I'm like, okay, so is she not mentally strong enough? Not that I would know anything from any of it. But
like you said, her family wasn't even there.
Her family, that was the first time her family had not been there for any Worlds or Olympics ever.
So take all of that,
and then you get the twisties, and it's not like you can talk your brain back into, okay, connect with your body. It's just the thing.
You said she would just go jump on a trampoline or something like that for a month just to try
when
and
she
get it
got
back.
That's when she got back.
When she was back. Yeah.
She didn't know that she wasn't retiring. She put out a thing that she was retiring because she didn't know if her mind and body would ever be the same again. But she knew this at 22. I'm not going to die over it. I'm not going to hope that I'm in midair and I don't wind up on my
better?
Right. Like, this is serious. And,
yes.
And to be, I have so much more respect, because to be able at 22, it's like, I have kids that are 22. They're babies right now. I mean, and they're doing great things. I don't mean babies.
But
in terms of your 20s, you don't have your voice yet. Normally, you're doing the best you can. So to be able to go, okay, blah, 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 blah. Say what you want. I'm not going to kill myself or risk my life over this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be healthy to be able to stand in your own power at that point when you don't even have your power at this point. I mean,
you're 22.
You're 22.
You haven't found it yet.
Right.
Yeah, but you have it.
You have more power than
Yeah.
I do at 56. I mean,
Yeah.
to be able to speak and articulate and just know that you're right and not rely on the old elders or coaches or to speak for you or intervene. I just think, whoa, that you had that much knowledge of yourself at the point to not risk it at that point.
So that's what I'm saying is you go through all of that.
Yeah.
And now here you are.
Right.
Now you've come back.
Yeah.
And, now you're the most decorated gold medalist in gymnastics, U.S. gymnastics history.
Now, do you want to know a story that actually, to me, is even better than that?
Okay.
Suni Lee. So Suni Lee just got bronze.
Yeah.
In a bunch of things all around. And I think bars and so she got the bronze. But if you have not been following that story, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
She actually went home after the Tokyo Olympics. I think she got silver in the Tokyo Olympics.
Okay.
And was at, I think it's Auburn. So she was in gymnastics at college. She decided, I'm going to go to college and this is going to be my jam.
Okay.
Woke up one day having gained 45 pounds, blown up just swollen to where she couldn't put pants on. She couldn't fit in her clothing. I mean, imagine a small, but imagine a small college kid who's always been, and she couldn't, all of a sudden, one day she couldn't do anything. Fast forward, she winds up at the Mayo Clinic, finding out she has 2 incurable kidney diseases that are life-threatening. And
do you know when this was?
This was soon after. I mean, she had just gone back to college. So maybe 6 months after she's back, after the Tokyo Games.
Oh, so this was all between the last Olympics and
Tokyo
this?
and this Olympics.
Gotcha. Okay.
And finds out she's got those diseases. They almost kill her. And thinks she does a retirement video. I'm done now. Now I'm battling for my life.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God, through prayer and good doctors at the Mayo Clinic and everything like that, it goes into remission with a year and a smidget. Now I'm going to get choked up. Left till the Paris Olympics.
Till this one. Yeah.
And she goes, you know what? I'm going to work for it and I'm going to go back and I'm going to do it. Bronze medalist. Yeah. After all that. And really doesn't know she's vulnerable. So it could come out of remission like anything could come out of remission. Mm-hmm. But that's not the mindset she had. She had the mindset, until or then or hopefully permanently, I'm going to do and fight all I can to be the best. Yeah. And now she has bronzes and a gold for all around medal.
Yeah.
And her beam saved the teams, her scores actually got them the gold too. They all, obviously it all adds up, but
yeah,
I get the goosies because
didn't know she was even going to make it back. And now she went there and won bronze and won gold with the team.
Well, and then with the poll question the other day, you said, would you rather? So I sobbed watching it thinking, okay, yeah, to get the bronze is everything. And had she ever allowed it to enter her head that wouldn't have counted, look at what wouldn't have happened. A series of very great things would not have happened.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that just mind blown, to the point where if I compare Simone Biles, you can't really compare those experiences. No,
but
certainly
both great
think
comeback stories.
Both comeback stories, and one is not less than the other. So the fact that she got bronze on the beam and all that stuff is not less. She literally fought for her life. And so did Simone, but just in different ways.
Right. Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
absolutely.
The Olympics is just, it's something. It's chock full of those stories of people who have literally, it's not about waking up for a period of time. It's a period of commitment like this much. Not like,
well, to get there, and that's just it. These people are able to come back in this short amount of time, but it's because of all the things that they did. The Olympics is literally the epitome of that. You've seen those posters of the iceberg, and you just see the tip, and all. That's the epitome of all this down here under the water is what they did their whole life to get to that point.
Well, and this is what we see, and this will be the example, because I don't know that you'll ever meet Simone Biles. I don't know if you'll ever meet Suni Lee and all of our broadcasting or whatever it is, but Touhyville Media and all that you've done since you were a 19-year-old and choosing trade school and choosing to intern and choosing to get up at 3 a.m. is the micro example of that. And I know people are like, come give me a break. It is.
Yeah.
And it is for a lot of small businesses in this world.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that wake up every day going, am I making a difference? I want to make a difference.
Sure. Yeah.
So I just think it's a microcosm of each of us, of life.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Because everybody's got those stories. That's the fun part when we sit and talk with people. When we sit and get to know people, everybody's got those stories.
The
of
Beths
what
at
took
Arnie's,
them to get to
absolutely
here.
the Carlas at another season. I mean, everybody's got that great thing, and then to make it even fuller circle, that's for me in advertising and in marketing and being a business development person, that's what I live for, is to get the why behind the story, create a great campaign that helps with that, because people have tried so hard to get it to the next level with blood, sweat, tears for years and years. And that stuff is what touches me.
But that's like
the
you
most.
were just talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
That's the same like, like if it was a movie, they call it the origin story, like, where you got in a car accident, went to go buy a new car, and the guy at the dealership was like, you should come work here. Knowing nothing. You had no sales background. You had no nothing.
Why? And I said to him, like, what? Okay, what is this stuff? And he's like, I can see it in you.
And then this is what they taught you.
Correct. But here, I believe firmly, I don't know enough about the area yet. I've been learning and trying to delve in, and my travel and tourism stuff always, like, why Rensselaer is always why Rensselaer? Why Rensselaer? Like, what sets us apart? And I'm telling you, after talking to Terry, who talked to the Rensselaer Volunteer Fire Department, and how they're doing such great things.
Yeah.
Like, we went there for a blood drive. Like, that's been my one and only reference point for the Volunteer Fire Department.
Yep.
Although I see all the time that they're training and they're developing and people are moving here and there. So then I find out through Terry at Cornerstone Real Estate that, like, no, they're like the spot.
Yeah.
Like, people come, they go to the hotel rooms. There you go. You got your heads in beds. If you tell this story, you create a storytelling campaign at the economic development and travel and tourism for this area. You tell that story the right way with the right people. And it's got to, like, touch the heart. So you're telling the Disney way, you know what I mean? Kind of like how they've saved lives, how it's impacted. There's your economic development to bring all the money into Rensselaer in the area.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just, you start with Simone Biles, and it seems like, I'm watching the Olympics, I'll never get there, but isn't this fun? And it's way more than just fun. It's how does it trickle down?
Yep.
And then how does it trickle down? And then how do we get it out?
Yep. Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's all It's all interesting how it all ties together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Rebecca said. We were talking about the twisties. It's funny how the brain works. Too.
Yeah.
It's like how it has such an effect on us, positive and negative. Like how our brain can do so much. All right, let's take a break. We got the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day coming up.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Home ownership. At Progressive, we know it's part of the American dream. It's the land of the free and the home of student drivers ready to back into your new fence at any given time. It's firing up a round of burgers and dogs on your rusty grill with a faulty gas line that engulfs your tool shed in flames. It's also around-the-clock protection when you bundle your home and auto with Progressive, which can help keep the American dream of home ownership alive and kicking. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Since 2005, the Sycamore Drive-In in Monticello has been serving up the best frozen custard around. Come for the frozen custard, but stay for the food. With Taco Tuesdays, Meatball Wednesdays, Soup and Salad Thursdays, along with a menu packed with mouth-watering all-American comfort food. Be sure to leave room for the best frozen custard you've ever had, with a flavor of the day and a great selection of malts, shakes, and sundaes. The Sycamore Drive-In, 923 West Washington Street behind the Bank of Wolcott in Monticello. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 9. Be sure to follow them on Facebook for the flavor of the day and other delicious specials.
Meet Cheryl.
Hey.
She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's got to be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
School is almost here. And if there's 2 things I can count on, it's my kids needing new outfits because they grow like weeds, and Kohl's stocking their favorite styles. With the Back to School Customer Appreciation event going on, I scored 30% off tees, jeans, sneakers, and more when I shopped with a Kohl's card. No card? No problem. Rewards members save 20%, and everyone else saves 15%, plus earn Kohl's cash. When it comes to back to school, you gotta go back to Kohl's. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Offer ends August 11th. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-783-8055. That's 800-783-8055. 800-783-8055.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
What is today?
Today's Friday.
The last day of the week.
Last day of the week. Getting ready for the weekend.
Get ready for the weekend.
It's time to relax.
Guys, listen. Turn the radio on.
Crank up the radio.
Turn up the volume. Turn it up.
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Welcome into Touhyville. Steve and Cheryl with you here, hanging out and doing our thing on Friday. It's Friday already. Here we go.
Yeah.
Into the weekend.
I don't know about you,
And
but I'm trying to slow things down, and it's not working.
I was just going to say, like, we joked about earlier, like, how do I find out if we're doing something? You tell me, here's what we're doing. If you make me do anything this weekend, I'm going to lose my mind. Like,
The only thing we're planning on doing is
just taking some pictures with some flowers. I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. I'm just saying, after the last couple of weeks and the last couple of weekends and the next couple of weekends that are coming up, here's what we got going the next couple of weekends, by the way.
Yeah.
A week from Saturday, Touch a Dutch. Yep.
Touchdown in a Dutch. Wait.
Touchdown in a Dutch town.
In a Dutch town.
Mm-hmm. Yep. An all-day festival of fun, food, crafts, vendors, everything out at Spencer Park in DeMott. So we got that out at Spencer Park in DeMott, Touch a Dutch. We're going to be out there emceeing the whole deal. Okay. Then the following week, we've got Goodstock, okay, in Goodland. This will be our first foray into Goodstock. Very excited about it. And honestly, so I talked with Dylan, who's in charge of Goodstock the other day. Here's where they're at. So Dylan's brother has always been the MC. So,
is he upset?
So here's the deal. So he's like, I can't like push my brother out just because we got you guys, and I'm like, great. I'm like, so we're going to be there. They just know they want us there, like as part of the procedure.
Okay, so we're working with Dylan.
We're going to work
with Dylan's
with his brother. We're going to work with him. We're going to do some stuff. He'll do some stuff. We'll do some stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to do some broadcasting. We're going to do some videos. All he knew is he said, listen, last year, I knew you guys did so great out at Touch a Dutch. Then after Touch a Dutch, you guys talked about all your fun on the radio. He's like, I know. Like,
I want that.
I just want you guys to be a part of this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, great.
Well, and then
it's
he's
all
like,
for a good cause.
And I wasn't on the call, but then he's like, but hear me out. Then comes Thanksgiving, and I'd like to really enjoy my turkey with my brother.
Right.
Okay. So can we like find a way to marry these two?
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, but yeah. And it's for such a good cause. It's a more in the evening concert. So it's a bunch of different bands. It's
okay,
just,
so tell me about it, because I haven't been to Goodstock.
So I've never been. I've only been part of the promoting of it year after year.
Okay.
So you got Melon Cougar, Rodney Watts, and Creedence Revived. Okay, are going to be playing.
Oh.
So
okay.
So rain or shine, it's happening. It's Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival. Okay. It benefits the Newton and Jasper County Veterans Assistance Fund. So that's what it's for.
Oh, so all money goes to veterans?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So there's also on Saturday earlier in the day, it's the Goodstock Flag Escort Ride. So that's a motorcycle ride. Starts off at the Goodland Community Center with the kickstands up at 10 a.m. So you want to find out more, go to goodstockmusicfestival.com. It's all there. So yeah, so we're going to be out there. Let's see, gates open at 2, opening ceremonies at 4:30. So, and there's actually a local singer-songwriter, Lindsay Lowe, will be on at 3:30. She's going to hit the stage. So a lot of fun.
So somebody local on top of it?
Yep.
Ooh, okay. Do they have T-shirts?
I don't.
Okay. Got it.
Lindsay, do you have T-shirts?
No.
Or do you mean Goodstock in general?
Yes. Yes. Dum. Oh my gosh.
They even the local singer-songwriter. Like,
no, because that would be the kind of T-shirt you buy year after year with the bands that are playing.
I think they do. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Gonna need a T-shirt.
All right.
Whatever. Steve's
I'm
like,
gonna go from being the dumb DJ once again to the dumb criminal of the day. No, I'm saying me.
What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
All right, today's dumb criminal comes to us from South Carolina. Police in South Carolina had to respond to a brawl. This was not your typical brawl. This was a brawl at a family barbecue.
Oof.
It involved a gun, a knife, a broom, and a can of bug spray, along with a piece of poorly cooked chicken.
Oh. Why are you bringing guns to your family reunion or whatever?
Because you might get in a brawl. 27-year-old Anthony Harper was cooking chicken when his 25-year-old sister, Hope Harper, asked, why didn't he season it so it could crust up? He told her, I know how to cook. And that quote, Grammy was going to season the chicken. Their grandmother was in the other room. Hope called him a dumb dog, which prompted Anthony to shove her into the kitchen table and punch her.
Oh.
Then someone else in the home walked in and fired a handgun into the ceiling to break it up.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen this motion? Just go like this. The timeout. Flag on the play.
Hey, ding dong, what are you shooting into my ceiling for? I get you saw in movies they do that up in the air outside. Guess what? We're in the house. Yeah, now go check on your brother on the second floor. Yeah. So apparently someone shooting a handgun into the ceiling also didn't break up the fight, by the way. Hope grabbed a steak knife and started chasing Anthony through the house. She finally stopped when Grammy showed up and started swatting her with the broom. But it still wasn't over. Anthony grabbed a can of Raid and started spraying Hope in the face with it. Then she snagged it from him and sprayed him back. Someone finally called the police, and the two siblings both said they wanted to press charges, so they both got arrested. They're facing charges for assault and battery, and no one got to eat chicken.
I know. I was like, okay, but where's the chicken?
No,
where are we at with the chicken?
Now it's seasoned with Raid. No one wants it. Protect yourself from dumb criminals. You may not be able to protect yourself from dumb family members, but you can protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security, hardware, locksmith, surveillance, and more. Call 219-866-7171. If your business or home wants a little more surveillance, wants to know what's going on when you're not there, give Mike a call over at Precision Security, 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.glass, click on Precision Security, and follow them on Facebook. That is Precision Security. You want to follow on Facebook to get those numbers up.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come?
Weather is brought to you by Rensselaer Iron and Metal.
Today, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 80. Tonight, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 67. Saturday, sunny with a high near 86. Saturday night, mostly clear with a calm breeze and a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 87. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Ice cold drinks from McDonald's contain 100% of your daily value of deliciousness. Take a McCafe Oreo frappe with real Oreo cookie pieces. It's $3.50 for medium every day, so it's a caramel frappe. Then there's big flavors like frozen Coke, Fanta Blue Raspberry, or Hawaiian Punch. A medium is $2 every day. There are drinks, then there are drinks from McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group used under license. Coca-Cola and Fanta are registered trademarks of the Coca-Cola Company. Hawaiian Punch is a registered trademark of Dr. Pepper 7-Up Inc.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
At Skechers, we put the S in comfort. Now, I know you're probably spelling comfort in your head and asking yourself, is that possible? Am I just a really bad speller? Look, I don't know your spelling aptitude, but Skechers most definitely put the S in comfort because Skechers is the comfort technology company that has developed fits and features that change everything you know about comfort, like hands-free Skechers slip-ins, the ultimate in comfort and convenience. It's footwear you just step into and they're on with no bending down. Find Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Hi, welcome to Staples.
Hi, my son's teacher emailed his back-to-school list. He needs crayons and a comp book for every subject.
Okay, no problem. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school.
Oh, now they're saying he needs folders and glue.
You got it.
And markers?
Of course.
Oh, geez.
Can we get a card, please?
Save big on back to school with Staples Hot Deals. Right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and comp books are only 50 cents each at Staples. Ends 8/24, in-store only, limit 10.
Touhyville. You know what they say? 2 Touhies are better than 1. Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
Wow. That was like twice as nice. Say it 2 times. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be this thing was supposed to go.
Well, good morning, neighbor.
Let's turn on my favorite morning radio show.
What a wonderful way to start the day.
What a great way to start the day.
What's so great about it?
There's music and laughing.
You know, it's like sitting around the breakfast table with my best friends.
You have no friends.
Oh, I did say like, right?
But let's get into it, everybody. Let's begin the show by starting it.
There we go. Welcome to Touhyville. Steve Touhy with you here, hanging out. Cheryl had to run out. She had an early appointment today, so she had to run out for the end of the show. But don't worry, you're still in good hands. Portion of the show is running brought to us by our friends over at McDonald's. They, of course, sponsor part of our streaming video as well. We're on Facebook, on YouTube, so make sure you head over. Do us a favor, and if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel, we would appreciate it. It helps us on so many different in so many different ways. It helps us with algorithms that can help people to find us more. It also helps us to find so that people can see more of who's watching for advertising reasons, so all kinds of good stuff. So by the way, visit your local McDonald's for your $5 meal deal. The Kasanovich Unfleet McDonald's in Rensselaer, DeMott, and in Remington. Okay, so I thought since Cheryl was running out, you guys of course always enjoy Cheryl and I, and this week we had to send in our 3 minutes of exactly what so we have to knock down our show into 3 minutes to submit for the Indiana Broadcast Association a chance to win Best Morning Show. So I thought we'd share with you what we grabbed as our top 3 minutes. So we'll share that with you. Then we'll take a break, come back, and then we'll wrap up on 98 Gold, and then we'll on WLQI we will hit end on a high note, which I will handle today. I will handle us ending on a high note, and we'll do the pizza quiz. So stick around for all of that. This is what we submitted for our top 3 minutes.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
We took a picture together. I look like I ran a marathon in a sauna, and you look like you're ready for the runway. It reminded me of one time you and I spent the whole day out at the pool, and we go inside for the night. I look at myself in the mirror. You look like you came back from a vacation in Hawaii, and I look like I spilled soup on my chest. I had little splotches and dots of where the soup must have hit. And it's like, no, we were in the same place.
I started thinking about our first date.
So we sit down at the dinner table. So you invited me over for dinner at your home, your two daughters, at the time, 10 and 7. You're bringing food over to the table. The youngest, the 7-year-old, says, can I ask you a question? I said, sure. If you had a girlfriend, what would her name be?
I had my back to you and I was like, dear Jesus, I prayed to you.
To which the older one, Savannah, she says, before he got here, Mom just sat with us and said, he's a single guy with no kids. Don't say things to him that's going to scare him.
Go easy on him. Go easy, girl.
And I'm howling. And you come over to the table. You're like, okay, all right. Yeah, redder than red can be. To which I'm laughing. I'm like, so what else did Mom talk to you about before I got here? What's the craziest thing an ex has ever asked me to change about myself? My most recent one asked me to change my address.
Okay. You need help. That's all.
I will say that I have shopped with you.
That's terrible.
And you are oblivious to the world when you're shopping. You will push with the cart and be on the phone. You know how Leslie Nielsen was in Naked Gun? Like he could be driving the car down the road and looking at somebody, and in front of him, he doesn't see it, and everybody's diving out of the way. That's everybody at the grocery store while you're shopping. You're on your phone pushing your cart, and people are diving out of the way going, did you see me? Where is she? Michigan now sells more legal weed than California. Wow. There's so many people getting high in Michigan. They've actually changed their slogan from Yes, Michigan to Yeah, Michigan. For the past 5 years, IHOP and Applebee's have been owned by the same parent company. I did not know this.
IHOP and Applebee's. Okay.
Yeah, IHOP,
Okay.
International House of Sticky Tables. A remote Brazilian tribe deep in the Amazon rainforest was recently able to get access to the internet for the first time ever. One elder in the village said, if you don't hunt, fish, and plant, you don't eat.
You don't eat.
Yeah. To which one of them said, no, I can just order cookies on Amazon on this thing. Look at this. It's great. Like,
No, that's a different Amazon.
right. No.
Different Amazon.
We're in the Amazon, ordering from Amazon to the Amazon.
Right.
Can you believe the internet?
What?
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon?
A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
The Coalition for a Drug-Free Newton County is extending an invitation to schools, churches, and civic organizations to apply for a grant upwards to $1,000 to assist you and the coalition enhance the quality of life of Newton County residents by living a lifestyle absent of alcohol, tobacco, and other drugs. Choose from a March, April, May 2024 grant cycle, June, July, August 2024 grant cycle, or a September, October, November 2024 grant cycle. Applications available now through August 15th, 2024 for the September, October, November cycle. For more info, email gbell@icloudmailusa.com or call 219-863-8455.
Save big money on garage doors now at Menards. Transform your home with a new ideal garage door. Choose from our large in-stock selection or design your own using our garage door designer. From traditional to modern, Menards has an ideal garage door to suit your needs. Save big on ideal garage doors at Menards, America's #1 home improvement retailer for customer satisfaction, according to J.D. Power. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-230-2777. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider at 800-230-2777. That's 800-230-2777 for $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with. Call Big Lou at 800-230-2777. 800-230-2777.
97.7 WLQI Rensselaer. The Q.
This check in the news brought to us by Mindy Byer, Morgan Stanley Financial Advisor. Here's Russ Martin.
A number of vehicles were involved in a crash in the southbound lanes of Interstate 65 around the 208 mile marker, 3 miles north of the Remington exit, late Wednesday night. An official told our news department that the crash happened around 11 p.m., involving at least one personal vehicle and at least 3 semis. One person needed to be extracted from their vehicle, and a medical helicopter was called to the scene to airlift that person to a hospital. The name and condition of the person airlifted from the scene was not available. The cause of the crash was not available. Richard Allen, the man charged with murder in the deaths of Abby Williams and Libby German, was in Carroll County Court this week for pretrial hearings, and an Indiana State Police detective said that Allen confessed to the deaths of the 2 girls 61 times. Additionally, the Carroll County prosecutor said his office has dozens of confessions from Allen to present to a jury, and several witnesses were in the Delphi courtroom this week to back up that claim. However, one of the attorneys for Allen said those confessions were coerced due to intentional actions by investigators that violated the constitutional rights of the accused. Special Judge Fran Gull will need to decide whether Allen's reported confessions will be admissible in court. The Touch of Dutch Festival in DeMotte is Saturday, August 10th in Spencer Park. The event is sponsored by the DeMotte Chamber of Commerce. Executive Director for the Chamber, Diva Risch, has information about some of what's planned.
This year, the theme is Touchdown in a Dutch Town. The festival starts at 9 a.m., goes till 9 p.m. We have 125 vendors. 31 of those are food vendors. And we also have a car show at 9 a.m., goes until 2 p.m., and that is free for spectators. Registration is from 6 to 9 a.m.
Tri-County continues to see an increased enrollment, calling for more facilities to accommodate their students. Superintendent Patrick Culp has an update on the latest discussions and what will be taking place going forward.
Expanding our primary and intermediate buildings. We're at capacity in those 2 buildings. And at our junior, senior high school, there's some renovations we would like to do, namely to our career and tech ed areas. We continue to make progress on those to the point now where we're in the design phase, and then in the fall, we'll be putting out bids for those projects. So just some exciting times at Tri-County.
You can listen to the entire interview with Tri-County School Superintendent Patrick Culp on our websites under the news link and by clicking on the Newsmakers tab. Food Finders Mobile Pantry will be in Rensselaer today at the south end of Brookside Park at 524 West Jackson Street. The time will be noon, but please do not arrive prior to 11:30. This will be a drive-through food distribution. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well. I'm Russ Martin.
Every day you listen to the news, but how is that news affecting your financial world? Things like your retirement and your kids' college fund. You need someone who can help you work towards your goals, someone to help you move forward in these times of change. Call Mindy Byer at Morgan Stanley. Mindy has 20 years of experience as a financial advisor, and she's right here in Northwest Indiana. To make an appointment with Mindy Byer, call 765-420-8433. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC, Member SIPC.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
60-year-old Janice Armstrong of Rensselaer passed away on July 28th. Per Janice's wishes, cremation will take place. Boersma Funeral Home Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. 64-year-old Deborah Ann Newberry of Wheatfield passed away on July 27th. No public services will be held at this time. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield will be handling the arrangements. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 80. Tonight, mostly clear and breezy with a low around 67. Saturday, sunny with a high near 86. Saturday night, mostly clear with a calm breeze and a low around 63. Sunday, sunny with a high near 87. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 67.
That's your forecast from the Vaughn Materials Weather Center. Call Vaughn Materials for dirt, rock, decorative stone, or mulch. Delivery available. Call 219-816-1142 or visit their website at vaughnexcavating.com.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, good morning. You're call number 7. Who's this?
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. All right, so earlier today we were talking about a guy who bought a ticket to Disneyland in 1985 and gave it to his daughter. How much was the ticket to Disneyland in 1985? Was it $12.50, $16.50, or $19.50? How much was that Disney ticket in 1985? $12.50, $16.50, or $19.50? What do you think?
I'd say 1950.
That's a good guess. Yeah, 1950 was actually $16.50. So I'm sorry, Rebecca. Maybe next time. No worries. Thank you so much. Bummerooski, no pizza giveaway today, but we will try again on Monday. See if we can get a winner on the Pizza Quiz right here on the Q.
Winners and families of winners on the Pizza Quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The Pizza Quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
Hi, welcome to Staples. Hi, my son's teacher emailed his back-to-school list. He needs crayons and a comp book for every subject. Okay, no problem. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school. Oh, now they're saying he needs folders and glue. You got it. And markers? Of course. Oh, geez. Can we get a card, please?
Save big on back to school with Staples Hot Deals. Right now, 24-pack Crayola crayons and comp books are only 50 cents each at Staples. Ends 8/24, in-store only, limit 10.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you can easily find coverage options that fit your budget. If only it was that easy to name your baby.
How about Jaden?
Nope.
Okay. Michael?
Went to middle school with a glue-eating Michael.
Sebastian?
Dated one in college.
How about Damien?
Vampire name.
All right. Greg?
Not feeling it.
Okay. No worries. No worries. Jeffrey?
Oh, love that one.
Wait, really?
No.
Find coverage options that fit your budget with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
All righty. That's going to do it for us on this fine, fun Friday morning. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. So thank you. Rebecca says you should always go with your gut. Listen, you give it a shot. What are you going to do? You got a 1 in 3 shot. It's all good, Rebecca. All right. So it is time for us to wrap up. And before we do, we got some prizes to give away. How about the Hilltop in Morocco? So, all right. So this week, the Hilltop in Morocco, the high-low game, we picked a 3 on Monday. And if you guess higher or lower, if you're right, you get entered in for a chance to win a $25 gift certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. One person picked lower, and the card I picked was a 2. I know. The only 2 cards would have been lower, but I picked lower card. And Connie Scholl's Toe was the only one that said lower. So she got the $25 certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. As for the $50 gift certificate to Strachan Van Til, the winner this week is Tammy Shepard. Got registered on Wednesday on the WLQI Facebook page. So congratulations to her. You know, you can order your groceries online at Strachan Van Til. Sign up today at shop.strachanvantil.com. All you got to do is use your rewards account, login, and password at shop.strachanvantil.com. All right. Now that we got all that stuff out of the way, let us end on a high note. All right, so this is Cheryl's thing, end on a high note, but she had to run out. She had an early appointment today, so she had to run out for the last segment of the program. So I told her that I would handle the end on a high note, okay? So today's end on a high note, you learn more from failure than from success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character. So there you go. That's how we head off into our weekend. Thank you guys so much. If you missed any of the programs this week, you can always check them on the podcast, Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get podcasts from. Just look for Touhyville. Also, you can watch our video, the entire video, every show, always up on video on the Q98 Gold and Touhyville Facebook pages, and on our YouTube channel. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed listening to the shows this week as much as we enjoyed doing them. Have yourself a great weekend. We will see you right back here on Monday. Take care.
97.7 FM WLQI.